Glasses, we have home decoration products, paints and wall decals, everything, the whole range of crafting we produce for you. I hope you enjoy watching us at Hochanda and crafting with La Blanche.
Hi, I'm Hayley. Join me for some amazing Fabric Freedom shows. Fabric Freedom design all their fabrics here in the UK, and they design them with quilters in mind, so they're really good at picking out those unidirectional prints, really nice and small prints so you can work on smaller patchwork projects, and paste prints as well, which is one of their signature fabrics. They do lots more fabrics besides quilting cottons, so tune in to the Fabric Freedom shows here on Hochanda.
Hello, okay, you are tuned into Good Evening Hochanda. We've got some sunset specials, I've remembered, and we're revisiting some of our all-stars throughout the day. Do stay tuned, me and Hayley will be up with you in 3 seconds.
Don't know running in heels.
Can't you run heels? It's bad for you.
It is, especially if you land on top of me. Because I'll just push you off.
You wouldn't want that, would you? You wouldn't want me clashing in upon you.
How you doing?
Hi, love, I'm all right.
Well, you've been moving house today, haven't you?
Yes, well, I've started. Me and Dee, we've got our own craft room.
Well, it looks fabulous.
It is actually fabulous.
It's very tidy.
It does. I haven't started yet.
You're not going to stay like that, is it?
No. I did go in today and thought, where's those boxes come from? And they were boxes I'd forgotten. I'd left somewhere else in the building. Completely forgotten.
Dotted around.
Yeah. But I do need a stool now because I can't actually reach half of the shelving. So I'm going to have some steps on it. But it's lovely. Because
nice.
we've got
daylight.
Yeah,
as well.
we've got daylight. Is we can open a window.
Oh my
I
goodness!
just have to remember to close it before I go home.
Oh,
But it is, but it's lovely. Have you had a good day, or
I
Hayley?
have. Yeah, I've had a mixed day. I've got to all sorts. 10 o'clock this morning, I was up with Trisha. We had a very busy hour.
Yes.
So lots of you took advantage during that hour. And then you kindly swapped things around. So you had an hour with Diet Tando. That was a busy hour, wasn't it?
Oh my gosh, I love Di stuff. She's left me some stuff. She gave me a present.
And we've got some of the things here as well.
I know.
That featured in that
I know.
hour. Yeah.
It was everything was so cool. Really cool. Gina was in as
Oh,
well, weren't she?
she gave me a present. Oh, well, I gave her
Oh, these are so
Look at
cool.
this.
Do you know what? Gina is so clever, isn't she?
cute.
That is well cool.
Little bunny rabbit. It's got a little bit squashed. I'm not going to lie. It's been in my poor thing's been cooped up in my pocket. So yeah,
That's fab.
Isn't that cute?
That is fab.
Love
And
it.
all the stuff she does, she researches stuff so much. She knows the history, she knows the background.
Yeah.
She's so interesting as well as being really talented, isn't she?
She knows her
She's
stuff.
ace.
I love it. Anyway,
Ace.
listen to us.
I know,
Chatting
right?
away. We've got work to
Well,
do.
that's what it's about, really, isn't it? This hour.
Yeah.
It's a
But
bit of a chat.
This segment is all about our all-stars.
Boom.
Well, that's an improvement on last night.
I know. And we had one of them slidey things coming as well. Well done.
Now, what should we do first? Should we chat about the Tando
Shall
show?
we?
Go on then.
Let's.
Well, I'll get you to tell me about it because I didn't do the show.
I can indeed. So now this one did sell. Well, nearly everything sold out. Truth be known, nearly everything. We did have extended stock. Now this was one of the goodies that had the little extra because of our May Day bank holiday. Although that all finished at 6 o'clock, we are still honouring the fact that you get a freebie, but only while stock's lasting. I'm telling you now, there isn't much stock.
Okay.
So once it's gone, it is gone. We're no more extended.
Fair
so
enough.
what you got, this is seriously cool. So first of all, you get the fabulous little book. It's got one of those boingy.
Ooh,
I
nice.
don't know what the proper word is for these boingy,
Well, I've heard
boingy
people
things.
call them a living hinge, but I don't
A
know if
living
that's-
hinge?
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody mentioned that. I think it was it Maggie that said living hinge
Really?
on one of the shows?
I mean, it's
don't
not
know.
living. You know,
It's
I'm
not.
going to tell you that now. If you get it home
I
and
didn't
go,
buy it.
that's not living.
It's not
You're
talking to
right.
me.
You're right. No, it won't talk to you. It's not like Siri. Other talky things are available. So what you've got here, you've got your double-ended living hinge.
Okay.
So it makes it super bendy. You've then got, and this is already in place, so that's been riveted in place as your fabulous
Nice.
binder. You have got your page dividers as well. So you're getting that. You've also got this. Now that actually makes, and I'm going to open this up for you so you can see what it makes. This actually makes a little box. Now the box, just like that.
Oh, wow.
It's such a cool design because you don't have to glue it together if you don't want. You can actually have it so it opens.
Yeah.
So it is limited stock. It's going to sell out
Not
in a minute.
surprised.
That box you can glue anywhere,
Yeah.
but that box houses this little file.
Oh,
and
is that
that's
the
your
fr-
freebie.
Oh my goodness! Well, it's a freebie, but not for long. When I've got
Absolutely,
limited stock.
and it's already got that welded in place. What
Lovely.
isn't this cool?
I want
Isn't
it.
this cool? It is limited stock. That is going to sell out, but we are honouring the freebie.
Oh, that's good to know. But of course, we can't restock this because it's just the last stock of these, which is why limited stock is the status that we're at the moment. $15.99. That is phenomenal value.
Really,
for
innit?
them. Really
And
good
do you
deal.
know what? They're just beautiful, beautiful. And it's everything, the things you can do with it. I'll show you this one, shall I?
looks
Before we
nice.
run out. That with the stencil that we had on the show. I love this design because you open it up, you've got the beautiful page dividers, but then what they've actually done is made this into a concertina book. So when you fold it over the other way,
the other
isn't that
side.
gorgeous?
That's clever.
And then you take your little notebook out, look, and then your little clipboard. Isn't that just adorable?
Technically sold out now, so yeah, if you've got it in your basket, do check your basket out, because if you don't and it goes back into stock, I'll be running up those stairs and I'll be ordering it myself.
Absolutely.
The details are on your screen. Yeah, I'd say keep a nose of that item number, but we're not going to get it back in that configuration, and if it is in your basket, make sure you're checking that basket out. On the website though, it's worth having a little look because we've got some fabulous deals on there, including our obviously our deal of the day you'll find on there. Find the 1 day special that's featuring, and we've got some fabulous things that we're going to be sharing with you in a few moments, because of course we've got our sunset specials. But so you can jump ahead if you wanted to. We're going to be chatting about more of our all-stars during this hour, so if you do want to jump ahead, then please do so. We've got some fabulous reviews there, so if you do fancy looking at some of those reviews, it might be a good idea. Got fabrics, we've got grey board there, we've got glass paints, as you can see. There really is a whole array there, and we've got tickets there for the Creative Craft Show that I know our lovely Leonie is going to be going there with them. Which is, where am I? Am I?
That was one of them, wasn't it? What am I
Yes,
doing?
am I? You mentioned my name. What did it?
I think this weekend I'm going to one.
How are you?
I can't remember where I'm going.
Oh, bless you.
It'll be right.
You need a PA.
I'll find out. I know. I watched a film the other night. Is it called Her or She? She or her, can't remember, some woman. And anyway, it's with...
What the film was called, She or Her?
Yeah, it's either
that
her or it's called She. Yeah, and she artificial intelligence. And basically,
I
Joaquin
see.
Phoenix, other actors are available. And he was like... well, she ended up dating him, but she was like, artificial intelligence.
Oh,
but
that
she
sounds
was
way too
fabulous.
intelligent for me.
She was fabulous because she organised his whole life. Had a laugh with him. Brilliant.
Oh,
I know,
that's
right?
what you need.
I need one of them, but with a nice, handsome voice. Anyway, that's not going to happen. So let's move on to Gina's kit.
Now, Gina was here earlier on, and she had a couple of shows with us.
I love Gina's work. These,
beautiful.
look at that.
Oh, wow.
Good grief, that's beautiful.
That is
Isn't that amazing?
Beautiful
You're
detail.
I mean, this is ridiculously detailed. That is so pretty.
That is gorgeous.
Look at that one. Oh, wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Do
And
you
all
know?
handcrafted.
Yeah, she's so clever.
She is.
She's
yeah.
so clever. Look at them. That is beautiful. So, what you've got in this kit, you've got the gorgeous, let's have a look at these. So, you're getting So you must have little mirrors that you have
Did you not
over
do the
there.
show earlier on?
I didn't do
sorry,
the
I'll
show.
let you carry on because I thought you'd done the
Look.
show.
So you've got your little rings. These are really nice and light. They feel like aluminium.
Lovely. And
You've got the mirrors. The mirrors are over there.
Yeah, all
so
packaged up.
You've got your 16 rings, so you're going to be able to do 16 of those. 16 of your 18 mirror bags.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, 8.
18, I meant 8.
8. So you're doing 8 of these.
So
'cause
I'm
it's
guessing
done.
16
You
you
put
need
2 of
2.
these.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
because you do. You put
Sandwich
2 on.
them. Yeah.
And then look at all the patterns.
And it's for the different seasons of the year, the patterns that you've got here, which
How
I think is
beautiful.
fabulous there. So you can see your spring, your summer, your autumn, your winter featuring there. And of course you can adapt them to whatever you want them to be.
That's gorgeous.
Absolutely
That is
beautiful.
Gorgeous. You've got your threads, of course, your Aida threads. You've got Aida threads. I've said the wrong
The
one.
fabrics
yeah.
Aida, but that's all right, I shan't
that, when I
mention it.
popped out, I thought that's wrong. You've got your little fasteners as well.
You
So you
have.
could make them into brooches. You could make them into beautiful charms. That is such a nice kit, and they are so different, aren't they?
Amazing.
Oh.
Now, of course, we've been chatting about these and we've been making our way through this, but it's probably nice to listen to the expert to tell you exactly what they are. So here is Gina to explain more.
I'm just going to show you quickly this step because you don't want to watch me covering the whole ring.
Okay.
It's the same process, but it's a blanket stitch.
And so this is a traditional part
This
itself.
is the traditional part with a slight exception. Because we're using a flat ring, we have to do a little bit of adjusting, okay? So, create your first blanket stitch just so that you can get that tail over to the side, okay? Now, I'm going to take the needle under that ridge that we formed,
Yeah.
okay? So that the knot catches.
It's a tight fit.
Yep. But this is the thing.
Yeah.
This is the secret. So we go over the ring at the front,
Yeah.
but at the top, where we want the top of the tree to be, we'll go under the ridge, not over the ring. Okay? And it looks like nothing, just a strand.
Right.
So we come back down and we'll go up, and let's say we want our first branch to go over that side. It's all very random, and you don't have to sit and worry too much about your placement. Basically, all we're going to do is go up and down to actually work your branches from.
Yeah, you're right,
okay? So this tree will end up being a little bit sparse because I don't want everybody to just, you could go on and on and on depending on exactly what you want.
Little branches, thick white
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. Bring over branches wherever you want them to come over, but always using that sharp needle to take it to the back. You're grounding the tree as you come back down.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do colonial knots because I like them, but if you like French knots, go for
Right.
it. They're both in the diagrams are there. And the colonial knot, hold out, tuck under, then bring this over, a little bit of a figure of an 8,
Yeah.
figure of 8. Take the needle back through and then tighten, and that's why I like it, because I can tighten it before I've pulled the needle through. Use the sharp needle when you're doing your knots for 2 reasons. One, you can split the threads on your branches so that you actually have a place for you to hold them, but also the sharp needle is straighter than the tapestry needle, which means your knots, it'll be a lot easier to form your knots
It's beautiful, isn't it?
full of things. So we then have our tree, and then fit your
And that comes
tree
with it as well.
to your smaller ring. Okay.
Wow.
That's so pretty.
It's mesmerising watching that.
She's so clever.
She's very
And
clever.
it's the attention to detail. She puts in all the work. It's just phenomenal.
Absolutely beautiful.
And there'll be some history behind that.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
every piece she does, there's always some history behind,
Yeah.
isn't there?
She's written books and all sorts, hasn't she? Now, if you fancy going for that kit, of course, you can go back on Rewind and watch the whole hour. In fact, there were 2 hours with our Gina. And the details are on your screen, 72602 £29.99. But it's time for us to have a little chat about our one-day special. And I was lucky enough to launch it at
You
6 o'clock.
did indeed. So tell me, what is it all about, please?
Right, well, it's all from a company called Memento. I'm sure you've heard of them.
I have indeed.
Based in America. Well, in fact, it did trip us all up because it said Plymouth on the packaging. And we were thinking, well, why is it taking 10 days to get to us from Plymouth? But then I didn't realise there's actually two in the world.
Trains.
The trains. So it's those leaves on the track. So no, they're coming from America, but it's not just this pad that we're talking about. This is an incredible pad. This is part of the one-day special. You get in this. You have got 3 repeats of each of the 16 designs in here, and about half of those have got foiling on there. Some of them it's silver kind of style foiling. Some of it's more of a gold tone, but really effective. You're going to love these, Leanne.
These are fab, aren't they? Really, really cool backgrounds there. And it's nice doing the foiling.
Yes.
Because obviously, you know, if you are into your backgrounds, you might be doing the, you know, all the inky splodges, but the foiling is a little bit trickier. I love that.
Nice,
so that's just one element.
So that's just one element. And I think if you're looking at that, you're probably looking at the best part of what, $17.99, maybe $19.99 to get hold of that. Look at the price of your one-day special, £29.98. Yeah.
Wow.
So you can see you've got your pad there. American sizes, so we're looking at 8.5 inches by 11 inches. But then you have got your 4 additional elements. Now with those, you've got your embossing folders. So at the top there, you can see you've got 2 embossing folders and you've got some dies that work alongside them.
Beautiful.
Some of them marry up, perfect sizing, which is lovely. Then down at the bottom, you've got another cut and emboss folder, which is going to allow you to cut that lovely kind of floral frame and cut out an aperture in the middle. And then another die that's going to cut you out 16 butterflies in one go.
Oh no, that's handy.
Isn't that useful?
Yeah. That is really handy. Because obviously something like that is just going to save so much time. And I presume the waste element, you're going to be able to use that as well, aren't you?
This is it. Now the topper itself cuts a rectangle with rounded corners with that kind of silhouette, so you can use that. I think we might have, I haven't got one here to show you, but the butterflies themselves, they fall away. Glue them in place if you wanted to. Leslie did that with one of her demonstrations early on. But I love that idea of building them up using some of those cards from the one-day special. The aperture that we touched on a few moments ago, there you go. That shows you how you can create that aperture with that embossed detail around the edge. And, of course, a few of those little butterflies featuring again.
Beautiful.
And then portrait or landscape, you can do that. And then, finally, one of the other embossing folders has got the little die that marries up perfectly so you can multi-layer those.
Oh, I love the swirl as well. Is that one of the dies?
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
and there's loads of other things, lots of new things on that show. The most expensive thing on the show is the one-day special, and then you've got things like trios of dies for £11.49.
Good grief, that's a good price. Okay, that is absolutely amazing. Get ahead, obviously. Have a little look at that, because with those kind of prices, I doubt everything will be available tomorrow for that.
Well, this is it, yeah. So if you're wanting that, the details are on your screen there. 396-175, £29.98. Now, of course, we are here because it's Good Evening Hochanda. Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
We've got some fabulous deals that you're going to want to snap up, and all that post and packing can creep up. And now, if it starts getting towards that £6 mark, then if you're in the UK, it might be worth you becoming a Freedom member. What do you get for that? We'll have a little look. Here's Dave.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom member discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings-on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for just £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and a members newsletter. So what are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
It's an ever-growing family because you realise what brilliant value for money it is. You've also got the ability to become a Freedom member if you're based in Europe or America. Just check out on the website. You've got a different monthly membership. Now, you will notice that all of a sudden they were down to one. And that's because Leonie's just gone off to get herself ready for the one-day special. She's going to be bringing you that show at 8 o'clock. So she's just run off to get herself all prepared. So I hope you will be able to join her. But, of course, we are here in our fabulous Good Evening Hochanda hour where we've got all those fabulous sunset deals. As we were chatting earlier, it's always wise to jump ahead and have a little look to see what sunset deals we've got available for you, because at this stage I haven't even shown you these ribbons and already 40% of the stock has gone, and that's how quickly some of these items could go. In the past we've got to some items and they've sold out before we've even had a chance to show you, so it's definitely worth having a look. Now we're looking at May Arts ribbon. Now first of all, have a look at the size of the spools that we have got here with this ribbon. We're not talking about just a couple of meters or a couple of yards here. We are talking about 160 yards in total. Wow. That is phenomenal value. Now, it is a quality ribbon, so you would be expecting to pay a premium price for this, which you can see on your screen there. You've got £88.99 being your regular price on this one, and that is a brilliant price because we're talking quality. We've got your pink, you've got your gorgeous green that's double edged there with your organza. You've also got that dark kind of chocolate brown, which is very in keeping with the pink. Those two work together because they're kind of embossed on one half and then a satin effect on the other. So that's a nice combination using those together. And then the greens that we've got there as well, different shades of greens, but kind of similar sort of weight. Now both of these ones are nylon ribbons and the other two are polyester, but they work beautifully together. And at £9.99, incredible value for money. Now half the stock has gone. I don't know whether I'll be able to do this quick enough to show you because they are flying out, but here we go. We've got two ribbons together, so I'm just going to pass those through. Because they're similar weights, you could actually get away with tying these together and create some fabulous bows. So quickly and easily, there you go. A double bow there using both of those together. And look at that kind of result that you can get with those. Really pretty ribbons. The quality is phenomenal. And on those you are getting, let's have a little look, you're getting 50 yards on each of those alone. That is brilliant. So of course if you're wanting those are part of that bundle. The other two that you've got are these gorgeous, gorgeous green. Now this one's got a satin edge to it and it's quite a firm edge. So yeah, you could play around with this as well if you wanted to. You could run a little running stitch through there and almost turn them into little ribbon roses. That one you've got 30 yards and it's 1.5 inches in width. And then the last one that you've got there's kind of got that, it's almost like a lettuce leaf edge to it. And if you're into your dressmaking, you'll know what I mean by a lettuce leaf hem. Oh my goodness, it is flying out. You know a bargain when you see it, don't you guys? This one you can see on your screen, it's gone green. Not only the ribbon's gone green, but that's on your screen as well because it is now limited in stock. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, now is the time to do it. It's not limited to one per customer. So if you are thinking about getting both of these, or should I say all of these, and getting multiple quantities, then do it as soon as you possibly can. It was a bit of a lopsided bow on that occasion, but there you go. See, they do work together as well. Like those. They're going to go though, if you're wanting them, technically sold out. 4 of those, 160 yards. If it's in your basket, don't forget you have to check your basket out because if those come back into stock, there's going to be somebody waiting to snap those up. So, Spellbinders, what have we got next? Well, we've got a set of 2 die sets here as well. As you can see here, 9 dies. Wow. But look at the price. Even more so, look at the saving. £26. You're paying just £13.99. Wow, that's almost a 2/3 saving, isn't it, when you look at that? Now, you've been jumping ahead and nearly 20% of the stock has gone of these. So let's start with the largest of those dies. Look at that. That is a humongous die. for £13.99, that die in its own right, I'd be happy with that, let alone getting all other 8 of those dies in there. Now, different sizes that we've got on these. So the frame here, we're looking at 5 inches by 7 inches, which reminds me of a kind of a picture frame size. So if you've got photos, that would work beautifully on a mount. Now, it is going to cut it out. So you can see on the card here where it's cut out and it's kind of been matte and layered onto a card base. You can do that with that. Chop out those little kind of cornerstones if you wanted to get a different look. The next die will work alongside it, but this time you've got you should have got an outside cutting edge because it just notches in there as well. So that's going to create a piece that again you could pop on top of your card. Maybe use that for a sentiment. Nice size. Then the next one that you've got, again, this has got an outside cutting edge, so that is going to create something. So you could layer those up if you wanted to, or use them independently. Yeah, I like those ideas. So you've got those 3 in there. Next set though, this is really nice because you've got these wonderful tags and these kind of fit within each other. So we've got the first one here where you can see you've got that little aperture. Now that doesn't have a harsh cutting edge. So that means if you do cut that out, you've got the card would stay in the middle there. The outside edge would cut and you get all that lovely detail, but you'd have an area in the middle there that's attached to the frame that you could then stamp. But if you bring in the other die that will sit in there, that would actually cut that aperture out, so you're turning it into a frame then. And similarly with the others, you can do exactly the same. This one has got a little diamond plate in the centre there, portrait or landscape, that would be fabulous. And again with the oval, again that's going to work both ways. And again you've got that inner die, so obviously the oval one for that particular one and then the little diamond for the other. All of those dies for £13.99. Very busy for those. Those are very useful dies, and you've got a little bit of a Celtic look about those, so they do lend themselves well to wedding stationery. So yeah, 221085 if you fancy those. Now, stamp collection. Now, I'm not talking about stamps that you're putting in a folder and you're checking out the country of origin and things like that. We are looking at these mini stamps here. Now, these are really, really pretty. I'm going to bring a little bit of cardstock in just so you can see them a little finer details. So there you go. Have a look at these. You've got silhouettes like this, but the silhouettes, you've got some additional elements that are going to work with them. So we've got all sorts. What we've got in here? We've got now we've got some all these look like hobbies here, because you've got, well, I say hobbies as an exercise bike, which is torture to me. That's not a hobby. But then you've got things like here. You've got, now those are horsey things, aren't they? Horse jumping fence, motorbike helmet you've got there. Little bottle of water there, cafetiere. Oh, that'd be perfect for our Charlie, just like a decent cup of coffee in the morning. You've got your books there, you can see a good old style gramophone there. We've got a little, is that a saddle there? You've also got, we've got little gloves there. They look like gloves. Oh, let's have a little look. We've got a picture apparently. Oh, there you go. We've got all sorts. So the one that we were just looking at is in the centre there. You've got your sentiments at the bottom. You can see a good range there. Things like happy birthday and thinking of you. Nice scripted font there. You can see there you've got lots of different elements there. You've got a glitter ball there, platform shoes like that, and a fabulous little mini. Key to the door as well. And then you've got your fabulous little record player there. I just noticed somebody halfway up the one side kind of doing a bit of, I don't know whether it's like a Usain Bolt pose, or I think it could be from Saturday Night Fever. A little bit of moving and a grooving going on there. The other stamp plate, you can see you've got some fabulous little cuddly characters, things like teddies on there as well. So there's lots there for you to feature with. 30% of the stock has gone. You're getting 60 stamps for less than a tenner. It's no wonder they're flying out. 939749 being that all important item number. So there you go. Love that. Now, what have we got next? K&Co. Wow. That's a name, isn't it? Now, K&Co, American company, very well known in card making and scrapbooking. And they always bring quality embellishments, and they're not cheap to get hold of. Well, you can see £25.49 for these, but not during this hour. During this hour, just looking at £15.49. Now, these are substantial pieces because you have got them on things like your grey board. Perfect if you've not got your die cutting machines yet, because they are all laid out and done for you. So you've got 69 pieces in total. Now you might be looking at that and thinking, hang on a minute, that's not 69 pieces. That's because you've got all these, and have we got these all as well? All of this? Oh my word, there's loads there. Oh my goodness. Now you're going to get your grey board pieces. These are perfect if you want to do things like your triptych cards, because you can use those as your panels. As we work our way along, what have we got down here? Die cut elements there. Oh, they're nice. They're all embossed, so it's a bit tricky to show you because it's kind of white on white, but they are die cut. They're nice, aren't they? Could ink those up. Nice, like those. £15.49. Wow. That is good value for money. As we work our way along the back here, look at these flowers. And this is the kind of embellishment that I always think of with regards to K&Co. Quality. So you can see you've got 2 repeats of that same one there. Then you've got your smaller frames featuring here. You've got some sheets at the front here with some gorgeous printed flowers on. Cards, envelopes. It really is a vast array. And for £15.49, that is brilliant value for money. 898169, if you fancy taking advantage of those, please do so. Could go for multiples of those if you want to. Oh, hang on, we've got some news for you. What is the news? Oh, those dies, they've gone. I did wonder how long they would last. Well done, and thank you to everybody that took advantage of those. It's always worth tuning in nice and early and jumping onto the website, because those deals that we bring to you often do not hang about, and that is one that has gone. Can't give you the item number because we haven't got any left. But there you go, second sellout of the hour. Wow. Man. Oh, this is nice. Now, we did have a bundle last night to do with mixed media, which had got some self-adhesive sheets in different bits and pieces. So if you invested in that one, this is a good one to go alongside it. So what have we got? Let's start off over this side. So you've got things like this here. Now, this is your polypropylene panel. Now, these are brilliant. You can actually die cut these sometimes with some dies. And it's a bit like, people sometimes call it mylar. It is quite thick though. So when you are working with your dies, simplistic designs, it's, what was that micron? 800 micron, so it is a really good weight with that. So your thinner wafer thin dies, potentially you are going to struggle with those, but if you are using something like your big dies, then you should be okay. Fabulous for little blending palettes as well. You're getting 10 of those, and of course you could use them for splodging your inks down on and then actually lifting them up, almost making them into kind of little mini mats to work with. So you've got those, 10 of those. Grey board. Now we've got 2 different sizes of your squares with your grey board. You've got 16 by 16 centimetres or 12 by 12. Now these ones are your 12 by 12, slightly smaller, but you could mat and layer those up, couldn't you? Perfectly, nice squares. You've got 40 in total, 20 of your where am I? 12 by 12 and your 16 by 16. So yeah, 40 of those in total. Then you've got, oh, I've got some acetate down here as well. Now, this is really good weight. This is like construction weight with regards to this. And again, this is your acetate. You're getting 10 sheets of those. Now, just saying, if you're jumping ahead on our website, we've got some glass effect paints that would work well with those as well. But we'll show you those in a minute. So if you're wanting your construction weight acetate, that's included, 10 sheets of those. Wow, this is a good bundle. And then finally, you've got your craft card with this. And these are A4 sheets. And you're getting 10 of 100 GSM, and then you've got 10 of your 130. So you'll be able to tell that there is a slightly different colour difference with those as well. But you've got your paperweight and your card weight featuring there. This is a brilliant bundle. £9.99. You've got 90 pieces in there. Wow. That is a lot. That is a lot. Definitely worth getting a couple of those. Punch holes in those, make them into little binders if you want to. You know how you can use those. You can get some wonderful results using them as well. Leonie would have wanted those, I'm sure of it. Now, what have we got next? Your glass effect gels. Now, this is lovely. Viva Decor is a brilliant brand, and they bring us all sorts of wonderful things, including sets like this. Now, you've got a variety of different bottles, as you can see here. So we have got, now my German is not brilliant, but silver, I think, is silver. Yeah, that's looking like a silver tone to you. Here you've got your black tone. So that's going to be a bit like your leaded windows. So you've got those two there. You've also got your clears. Now, with regards to your clear, you've got your transparent and you've got your opaque. So one's going to be a kind of cloudy effect and one is going to dry clear. You'll notice your screen has gone a little bit clear at the moment. We haven't got any words on there and numbers, but we're working on that. We're going to bring those back in a few moments. Also, you've got some bright tones here. So you've got things like your gorgeous blue or kind of like a teal effect. You've also got that hot, hot pink. and you've also got that lovely green. Now these have got a transparent look to them, so similarly to glass paints that you may have come across in the past, when you actually use them, these are a gel, so they're not very fluid, but they will dry clear, so you can kind of get that light shining through them. Beauty is you have got a fine detail nib with these, so complete control. Of course you can lay out a little bit of colour, maybe pop it onto one of those craft sheets, or maybe onto the acetate itself, but then you can draw with these. I'm not going to squeeze too hard, you can see it's already coming out there, but you've got to find it. You can even write with these nibs, they are that fine detailed. A little bit of housekeeping, what does it say on here? I'm guessing it's water based, yeah. Glass effect gel can be used on transparent surfaces, things like tiles as well. Produce your own incredible glass designs, either apply a precise drop on a stencil, or use it on a stencil, or dab it to leave lasting impressions. Drying time within 3 to 4 hours. We recommend you only clean by hand, and that's if you are putting it onto glassware. Obviously it's not food safe, so you're not going to be putting it onto the inside of glasses, but if you wanted to decorate or put people's names on at a party, that's an idea. $14.99. Wow, that's a good price. 100735 if you fancy adding those into your basket. But how do you fancy a bit of bling? Well, can't help you with a bit of bling. Can help you with a lot of bling, because that's what we've got here. You've got 29 packs and you've got loads in here. So where shall we start? Let's start down here. So we've got some fabulous letters. Now they are all in their packaging, so bear with me so as we can kind of stop that glare. But these are self-adhesive sentiments. So we've got things like wish. Look at that. So we've got a couple of those in there. Oh, in fact, you've got 3 of those. Celebrate. I'm guessing we've got 3 of those. Oh, no, we've got congratulations. Oh, and another celebrate. And another celebrate there. So you have got 3 repeats. So you've got your congratulations in there. You've got your wish, and then you've got your celebrate. So those are what you've got in there. You've got some fabulous toppers. Now, these toppers are all put together readily for you. And again, you've got 3 repeats of these, I think. So you can see they've got the foam pad on the back there, ready for you to pop in place. That's nice on if you've got something like a christening, because you can see there you've kind of got your cross sitting in the centre there. These ones are pretty because these ones have got some foiling on there, little butterflies. It wouldn't look out of place with a one-day special, would it, with those butterflies? And then you've got these trio packs. Now these are brilliant, especially if you're part of a crafting club, because this could be all the elements that you need to create a project that you're putting together. So you've got your topper there, and that is a really good solid topper. Actually there's lots of little toppers in there. Multiple pieces in there. You've got your little self-adhesive gems, some fabulous little bows in there, and again little packs of flowers and hearts and all sorts. Now they all look amazing, as you can see there. You've got kind of pale pinks, gorgeous greens in there, but then when you start working with these are the kinds of things you can do. Oh, lovely. Oh, I've just seen that price. Oh my goodness, £14.98 for all of these. You've got 29 packs. So let's call it 30, because that's the way my head works. So 30 packs for £15. Now you don't need to be a mathematician to figure out, just 50 pence per pack. And bear in mind, some of these, you've got so many elements in there. I'm giggling to myself because we've got 2 people in the gallery leaning towards their calculators to work that out. Bless them. As soon as I give them the clue, there you go. I'm not going to be able to come and take your photos today, ladies. Oh, look at them there. Oh, fabulous, looking after me here. There you go. So if you fancy getting hold of those and paying just 50 pence per pack, £14.98. Now, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. You could buy these and actually sell those on, couldn't you? If you've got a craft group, or maybe you're running a little car boot stall or something like that, there's nothing stopping you doing that. But of course, you have got your wonderful opportunities for making them and putting them into your cards as well. Now, you want a bit of fabric, and you know how I like my fabric. And I love this. This is brilliant, because you've got all these wonderful little funky farmyard characters. They are so cute. They're brilliant. We've got little birds with wellies on. We've got some of them, they're scooting along so speedily. We've got things like cats in there as well, trees tucked away, little pigs, dogs, they are all in there. And the beauty is this fabulous themed fabric, you're getting a metre in each of those. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metres in total for £20. That is brilliant value. Perfect as a bag lining if you wanted to, but you know what, you could paper piece with these as well if you wanted to position your elements. And of course you could quilt with them. We're looking at 100% cotton. Good sized pieces. So if you've got somebody, or perhaps yourself, you fancy having a go at quilting, but you're a little bit concerned about investing in a lot of fabric when you're not sure that you've got the skills, well, this is a fabulous way of creating and using fabric at a really economical price. Gorgeous. You've got little, we've got all sorts in there. We've got goats in there as well. Little flowers. Cute. I like that. And of course you could use it just making little bags or purses, pencil cases, all sorts. Oh, I'm going to have to apologise to Callum. I've done that and I haven't checked out where the folds are. Oh dear. It's kind of. There you go. That'll do. Beautifully arranged. Now, if you fancy that, then the details are on your screen, but be quick because it is popular. Now, what else have we got for you? Washi tape. Oh, we love our washi tape. Now, this is something a little bit different. Oh, look at this. That's a novel spelling, isn't it? We're looking at wahi roll. I love it. Oh, dear. Bless them. Could have been worse, though, couldn't it? It could have been like washing roll or, I don't know, it could be anything, really. Oh, bless. Now, this is interesting because you have got, have a look at this. It comes to you on a roll. I'm showing the underside of it because these are actually individual little stickers. So when you look at them on the card here, you can see that each one of those little flowers has been placed down, but they've not needed it cutting out. Some thoughtful person has tied this in a knot for me. So thank you, whoever that is. Oh, I can't do it. Oh dear. Talk amongst yourselves. There we go. Done it. Done it, done it, done it. There you go. So you can see there those little flowers all cascading around there. We've got a few little elements on the front here. Even got your little flowers on the bottom of your ribbon ties there as well. And the nice thing is, it is a continual piece of tape, but you can take those little elements off. So there you go. You can see that you can be popping them onto anything that you like. Onto yourself, because that's the only thing that I've got handy. There you go. Ooh. These are really pretty. I like these. They could go anywhere, couldn't they? Look at that. Hey. It just looked like I've broken out in a nasty rash, but there we go. I'm sure it'll clear up. Now, you are getting 3 rolls of these, and you've got some lovely floral detail. You've got a pink roll there, as you can see. You've got a roll there which has got butterflies on. Look how many butterflies you're getting there. There's a whole kaleidoscope of colours there. Lots of butterflies. And then, of course, the last one is the bluey tones. And again, brilliant value for me. We've got cats on that one, but I'm not quite sure where the cats come from. But they're all kind of cute. Website, that's the place to go because you're going to find everything on there. I'm waffling along to myself here, so you have to excuse me. I've lost my pal. Leonie's popped off to the other studio. She's going to be back with you at 8 o'clock and be bringing you that one-day special, the second airing. I think she's going to be on her own though because Leslie's not feeling too well. So Leslie's gone back to get a little bit of a rest so she can join us live at 9 o'clock in the morning. So make sure you do keep Leonie company. And of course, Leonie has got a craft along coming up and you can get hold of all your goodies to get yourselves prepared. Now, I know it did sell out, the first kind of stock that we had of these, but we have got more. It's on extended delivery, but you will still get it in time for her craft along. I believe, I think that's the case anyway. 13th of June, that's when you're going to be able to get that. And the craft along is about 10 days later, so you should get that in time. Now, Freedom members, you've got a discount price on this, which is good. And you've got fabulous quality. And I love the fact that it's such a price that everybody can get involved with, because we have had feedback from you saying that you would like keenly priced craft alongs, and that's exactly what you've got here. So Leonie has been busy designing, and you can see she's created a series of stamps. Now, these stamps do all come to you as one stamp set, I think. Or are they? Oh no, I'm tearing it off the page. They might be individuals. No, they are individuals. So you've got 3 stamps that are kind of nested together. I think what she meant was you could actually chop into them if you wanted to. I remember saying something before. But yeah, so you've got your 3 stamps there. You've also got your stencil, which you can see very in keeping with that design. I think it was this actually, because you've got that vertical line there. So she was saying that if you wanted, you could snip into that. So yep, you could snip into that if you wanted to. Obviously, you've got your centre heart that's featuring there as well. But then you've got Leonie's own doodle little kind of comments here. And some of these are very, very much our Leonie. We had to edit them. We had to take, yeah, there's a few that we had to take out there, but you can see some of her favourite words for when she is crafting. We've got a little loopy in there: joking, joyful, intelligent, forgive, freedom, grateful. And you'll notice that you've got some that are printed on black, some that are printed on white. Now, you will use these in your projects, and they are self-adhesive. And you've got way more than you will need for your craft along. There will be some additional bits and pieces that you will need for your craft along, but I know Leonie's putting that list together, and they're all things that you'll have in your crafty stash already. But of course, if you do invest in this, I think you've got a £5 voucher that you are able to use to order other things on the day when Leonie is here and crafting along. Now, the details are on your screen, as you can see there, but I've been telling you a little bit about this. Probably a good idea if we get the lady herself to tell you more. Here's Leonie.
Would you like to improve your crafting techniques by watching and crafting along with your favourite Hochanda guest demonstrators, or from the comfort of your own home? If the answer is yes, then we are excited to invite you to Craft Along, where you, our presenters and guests, will create an amazing array of projects throughout the year. Each month we will be bringing you a brand new kit that you can purchase on the day of each show. Or if you pre-order your kit, you will receive £5 off a purchase of £20 or more of any additional products featured within our Craft Along brand shop that month. So tune in, be inspired and create with Craft Along, your monthly crafting workshop.
Can't wait. I'm actually off that weekend, so I think I might get involved from home. So yeah, make sure you get your kit. Now, I've been joined. I've got company. Look at this. I love this. Is this the latest member of staff?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, it's one of our quieter presenters. You're going to be popular. I love it. How adorable is he? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you like him? Very cute. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Hello.
Hiya.
Oh, what's your name?
Barry.
Barry. Oh, and are you a crafter, Barry?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Very profound. What do you like to craft?
I like stamping.
You like stamping? Stamping everything. There you go. What, you stamp on everything, or you like all the crafts?
Yeah, I stamp on everything.
Stamp on everything, that's fair enough then. Well, we'll chat with you more, I think, a little bit later on, Barry. But have you... Oh, look, okay, I get it. You love stamping. You've told me several times. I don't know. Now, Barry, oh my goodness, have you seen this deal of the day, Barry?
Unbelievable.
It's an amazing deal. Okay, Barry. All right then. Don't hog the limelight. Is he on the payroll? Now, this deal of the day, we've got the details up on the screen, and it is a brilliant deal of the day, and I'm sure Barry will tell you himself as well. Here you have got a fabulous deal. You've got 6 rolls of your double-sided tape. Now, the beauty of this is that double woven. So what that means is it's really strong. So when you actually hear the phrase double woven, you might not be aware of what it's relating to is within that tape. Can you see you've got like a weave running through? Now, I've come across this before. I know it sounds a bit daft, but when you're putting plasterboard together, you can get a wider double-sided tape that will keep everything in place. So that means it's incredibly strong. I mean, look at that. Pulling that as part, it just won't tear. In fact, it's stuck to my fingers now. So you will need to actually cut this with scissors, but it is that strong, and that is the... You can see trying to pull that. So if you are looking for something where you're wanting that adhesive where it's really going to grip and not come apart, then this is definitely for you. I'm thinking about things like boxes. Perhaps you could be using it with your boxes. It's a good width, so we're looking at 8mm, just shy of your a centimetre with your width, but you are getting 50 metres on each of these. and they are just £11.94. Now that's not per roll, that is for all 6 of these. So this is definitely something worth going for. Not necessarily just on a crafting environment, but I think DIY as well, because of the strength that you've got from that is definitely worth going for. So what do you reckon, Barry? Do you like it? It's all right, isn't it, that? Loves it. Loves it. There you go. Now, if you're wanting to get hold of your deal of the day, let me give you those details again. On your screen there, you can see everything in that bundle. All 6 rolls. You've got 300 metres in total there. £11.94 being your price, but only up until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. Of course, if you want to get hold of those, then please do so. 898448 being that all-important item number, and that is our deal of the day. 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, we will launch a brand new deal, so make sure you tune in nice and early to take advantage of that. But we are here with our fabulous sunset specials, and these are some of the more popular ones that we've got left, because some of them have sold out, as you saw earlier on, and this has been a popular set because you're getting 60 stamps. You'll like this, Barry, because you're into your stamping. He loves it. He loves everything. Stamps, I know, I was getting all excited now. So here you've got all sorts of characters. In fact, you've got some people that you might even relate to, because we've got some little teddies and little rabbits and cats, and also there. Do you like the odd little cat toy and the bunny rabbit toy? Are we all right with those, Barry? We like those? We don't worry about those? You like them?
No, I love it.
He loves it all, loves it all. He's not too sure, he's having a little think about that, wasn't he? Now here you have got, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 stamp plates. Now you've got your mini characters here. You've got little silhouettes with these, so these are absolutely fabulous to work with, because what you can do is stamp these out and then obviously add those additional details, as you can see there, for your crafting. So you've got your sentiments. So we've got your sentiments, which is the one that you're looking at the moment there. So you've got things like happy birthday, thinking of you, have a lovely day, with love, get well soon. If you're watching Shana, get well soon. Just to say thanking you, happy birthday. Just for you, nice sentiments like those. Then we've got our characters. Now I recognise these characters. I worked with this company many, many years ago, and the pennies just dropped, and they used to do decoupage and all sorts. So yeah, hadn't seen these stamps before. So you've got silhouettes of things like your gardeners, as you can see there. You've got your Father Christmas, as you can see there, with your little hat there. You've got a lady lounging in a bathtub, as you can see there. We've got a female gardener at the bottom there, and another lady who's got lots of shopping. She's been on a little bit of a treat. Then you've got all those wonderful stamps around there for all sorts of different hobbies. Then we're looking at the silhouette of the footballer, little guy playing guitar, little fairy there as well. More from the Christmas range, little fairy, and then you've got your dancers. Look at them, busting some moves there. And you've got your keys there, you can see your car, maybe somebody's passed their driving test, you could be creating cards using those. Love it. So all of those coming to you, 60 stamps for £9.99. Barry, you need to get your wallet out your paw pocket for those. £9.99, 939 749 if you're wanting to take advantage of it. And of course those deals that we're chatting about, that £20 saving, that's going to disappear in around 10 minutes time when we get to 8 o'clock, because that's what happens. These sunset specials are only for the Good Evening Hochanda slot, and that's where we are at this moment in time. And that goes for this deal as well. Really nice fabric. I mean, we're looking at perfect occasions with these, and rapidly approaching half of the stock has gone. Now we're going to swap those details around, and because you can see this fabric here is amazing. You are getting a full metre for each of these, so 5 metres of fabric, and you are paying £4 a metre. That is phenomenal. Now if you do go for multiples of these, I am going to hazard a guess that they're not going to come as complete runs, because during our Good Evening Hochanda sessions I think they tend to be pre-cut. Of course, if they do come as a continual piece, then that is a bonus, but just bear that in mind that they might not. 325614, you're going to get a huge piece of fabric with lots and lots of little characters on there. Look at these. So you could get a couple of these sets and make, I don't know, blinds with them, curtains with them if you wanted to. They're nice, like that. We've got all sorts, we've got dogs in there, we've got chickens, cows, all sorts of animals there. We've got chickens in wellies. You don't see that all the time, do you? You've got the little cat there. Scary thing is, the cat is as big as the pig. It's actually as big as the cow when you think about it. It's a big cat. That's a big, okay, it says as big as a tree. Oh my goodness. And that chicken is trying to run in those welly boots and those heels. That is an accident waiting to happen. I love it. Fabulous, really quirky fabric. You'll have loads of fun. If you fancy getting hold of these, then do pop them into your basket. £20, that is the price that you're paying for those, so take advantage of them while you have the opportunity, because of course that price is going to go up at 8 o'clock. So do grab them, pop them in your baskets, but more importantly, check those baskets out. Couldn't emphasise that more, because some of these deals are very popular and people do pop them into their baskets, then start looking to see what else we've got, and you can find that when you turn around ready to check out, those items have fallen out your basket, so do it as soon as you can. 325 614 if you're wanting those. Now, we had a mixed media collection earlier on and you've been loving this one. Not surprising really. What do you reckon, Barry? All right for stamping on?
I think this is great for stamping on.
Okay.
I'd stamp on this all day.
You stamp on it all day. Ooh.
Not with my feet though.
Only with your feet?
With actual stamps.
With actual stamps. Oh, so not stamping. Okay, stamping. That's good. Glad that we established that. Now within this set, Barry, you've got so many different elements here. So you've got your acetate to start with. Now with this, I don't know if you've got, let's have a little look, have you got a coating on this? I'm not sure whether you've got a peelable coating on it. Quite often you do, but I'm not sure. Sometimes if you give it a little scratch, I don't think it has. Doesn't say that you have in our details, so you might find it's a bit of a bonus if it is there, but I don't think it is on there because I'm scratching the corner. It doesn't appear to peel away, but you've got your acetate. You've also got your, was it 800 micron? That's a lot of micron, isn't it, Barry? A lot of micron. And this is your polypropylene. This would be fabulous to use for you to put your inks on there. If you're blending your inks, Barry, before you're stamping, you definitely need these. £9.99. Oh, I think he's gone to sleep. He could have dozed off, I think. Wouldn't be the first one to doze off when I've been talking to them, but there we go. I was just saying, Barry, you could use that for mixing up your inks when you're blending and then you're stamping them on there, yeah?
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
I think he's a bit distracted.
Sorry, I was dreaming about stamping.
Oh, see, dreaming about stamping. That'll be it. That's why he wasn't, yeah, okay, fair enough then.
Sorry.
No, please don't apologise. I'm just glad that you're here, Barry, because I'd be talking to myself otherwise. Now, what else have we got here? Well, we've got some grey board here. And these are two different sizes of the grey board. So you've got your larger grey board, which is your 16 centimetre squares, and then your smaller, which are your 12 centimetre squares. They are perfect for matting and laying. So if you did want to make your little canvases and kind of multi-layer these, then you could do quite easily. Take a good amount of kind of mediums and paint, so you don't have to worry about them warping or bending, so definitely worth going with those. And then you've got your craft card. Now the beauty of the craft card is you've got two weights of your craft card, so some of it is kind of more of a paper weight and then some of it is more of a card weight. So you'll notice that you've got your 100 GSM, and I've got a little sheet of card in there. You can suddenly see when it flicks that it does change, and then you've got your cardstock in the bottom there, so 130 with regards to those. So 130, some people would say that's card. I'd probably say it's more of a heavyweight paper, to be honest, but £9.99 for all of that. I mean, that is brilliant value for money. Imagine as a Freedom member getting that delivered to your door for £9.99. No additional post and packing. And of course, if you're in America, the same goes there. That's why many of you have been shopping online, because you'll find that bundle there. You will find so many other things as well. So there really is definitely worth checking that out there, because some amazing deals on there. 5-star reviews on some of those items, so check those out. Don't forget your glass effect gels there, and that bumper bundle there where you've got 29 packs of embellishments and the fabric as well. Don't miss out on that fabric. So, what's been happening while I've been waffling on over there, Barry, is I think we've got some pictures of this shoe. Have you been running around taking photos of people? Let's have a little look to see. You've been sneaking around. Why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't that surprise me? It's surprising how far those little legs will go. Oh, now I can see here. Not quite sure what's going on with some of these. Now, some of these are from yesterday. Now, this is our Leonie yesterday. She's getting ready for the one-day special. So make sure you stay tuned after the break, because you'll be able to see Leonie with that. That is the floor. Okay, that'll be Leonie. Oh, there she is with our Molly and our Charlotte. They're in the gallery today. Very photogenic little bunch. And there you can see. Oh, it's all happening here. Barry, thank you for your company. Thank you for your company.
To all our US viewers, your favourite UK-based craft channel is available on Roku. Simply search Hochanda Crafts in the channel listing and begin streaming. Don't forget, the price you see on screen is the price you pay, and not a cent more. We deliver directly to your door. Now that's service. Did you know you can continue watching Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for free using your smart TV? It's just like watching us on your computer or tablet, only now we'll be on your large screen smart TV. Follow these easy steps to get your smart TV set up. Firstly, make sure your smart TV is connected to the internet, either through a wireless connection, if your TV supports it, or via the Ethernet port on the back of your TV. If you're not already connected, use your remote control and select network settings through your TV's menu and follow the instructions to set this up. Remember to have your router's password to hand, whether you're using a wired or wireless connection. This should be on the side or bottom of your router. You can always refer to your TV's help menu or instruction booklet for more information. Once you are set up, press the Smart Hub dedicated button on your remote. This will vary between brands, but it's usually located at the centre of the remote. This is where you'll find your internet web browser app. Select this to open and then type hochanda.com into the search bar, and this will take you to our website homepage, which includes our live broadcast and access to previous shows. So now you can watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV, whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Katrina from Rowan Dean. We're a small family business that design embroidery kits. Embroidery has always been my passion, and I'd love to show you how to do some of the stitches and some of the kits. We're based in Derbyshire, and I'm really inspired by the landscape and flora of Derbyshire, and I think other people will be too. Our kits are really easy, and I hope they inspire you to have a go at stitching. Since we've been on Hochanda, we've had a great time. Everybody's been really friendly and really good. We've met loads of people all around the country who watch Hochanda and find it really inspiring. Don't forget to join me on my own Dean shows on Hochanda.
Hello and welcome. It's lovely to have your company. I am going to say get well soon, our Leslie. She isn't invisible. She wasn't feeling so well, and I thought, sorry, croak in my throat. No, I know, right? It's a 6 seat. No, I'm okay, I'm all right. No, our Leslie, I thought it's nice if she can get home and then have a little bit of a rest ready for tomorrow. So this is it. We're in the building. Not going to lie, it gives me a chance to play as well. You know me, I don't mind a chance to play with new things. So what I've decided is anything I make in this hour, we're going to give away, okay? It depends how many I make. We might be able to give 2 or 3. We might just, we'll see how it goes. But we need a crafty question. So we've been having a little think, and because the brand are called Memento, sounds like memories, doesn't it? So we decided, what is your best crafty memory? Okay, now you have to email in studio@hochanda.com. So it's our little game. You know what I'm like. I love our little games. Email in, what's your best crafty memory? And we're going to pick our favourites. So we might pick 1, we might pick 2, depending on how many I actually make. And someone will get the cards that I make in this hour. Is that a good one? Do we like that? Yeah, it's nice, is that, isn't it? Your best crafty memory. It might be a funny one. It might be a lovely one. You know, it might be a disastrous one. You know, your postman might have turned up with like 10 parcels at once, and your other half might have been like, what on earth? You know, any crafty memory that made you giggle. Anyway, let's crack on. So it is our one-day special. Now, this is a phenomenal price. For starters, you have got beautiful embossing folders. Now, on the top here, you'll see this one, it actually embosses, but it actually cuts as well. So you're embossing that frame, and then you're cutting the beautiful aperture. So that's your first one. Really, really pretty design. I like it because it's floral, but it's a bit quirky, isn't it? And that's one that you can have anywhere. You know, I always like that. I don't like it when you have to have it a certain, well, sometimes it's quite nice, but it is nice to actually be able to twist it, so it gives you more possibilities. The next one, now this is a die. This is gorgeous. I've been playing with this already, and that, look how many butterflies you get in there. And the good thing about that, it cuts them all out in one go. Not only that, but it actually cuts a really pretty rounded edge on that rectangle, which means you're going to use the waste. So they've thought about that. They've thought about how that's going to be used. So you've got that die. Look at your price. Already, embossing folder and a die. This is such good value for money. The next one now, you've got that really pretty embossing folder. Really like that design. I think this design, gorgeous for summer, because obviously you can put extra flowers on it. But that, you could get away with using that for Christmas, couldn't you? Definitely. You add some more berries on that, or some more holly leaves. That is a really gorgeous design. Not only do you get that embossing folder, but you're getting your dies to go with this. So you're getting 5 dies in there. So you've got love, you've got hello, you've got, is that thanks? It's thanks, and then a little flower and a little leaf. So extra little dies in there. The next one, now this is another beautiful embossing folder. This time a gorgeous background embossing folder, and that is matched with your swirl die. You've got 2 flowers, you've got that lovely little leaf, and then you've got dream in that die set. So already a massive bundle, but then look at this paper pad. This is mega. You're actually getting 48 sheets in here. It's American A4, it's a slightly different size. I tell you what, you're going to use the board at the back as well. That's proper thick grey board, I tell you. Now, 220 GSM, look at these colours. These are seriously cool. If you're into your inky background, amazing, but not just inky background, because look at that. Some of these are foiled. Some are gold foiled, some are silver foiled. You're getting 3 of each design. I really like this. It's seriously cool. The foiling will act as a resist. So if you want to go over with more inks on top of that, you certainly can do. And you might want to on some of the ones that haven't got tons of colour. The tops are perforated, so easy to actually rip out, so you're not going to tear your paper. I really like that. That is such a cool pad, and it's massive. Look at all the colours as well. That is beautiful. Now, this is your one-day special. Now, it is coming from America. Memento are based in America, so everything on the show is coming over from America, which means you have got an extended delay on that one, but only 10 days. Now, quick and easy cards with this one. That's the waist, which I think looks really, really pretty. You can decorate your envelopes. You've got, obviously, the beautiful butterfly dies. Absolutely exquisite. There's so many different things that you can do with it. And that embossing folder, just embossing your envelopes, looks really pretty. Now, if you'd love to go for this one, that's cute. If you'd love to go for this one, we're already approaching 20% of the stock gone. That is 396175. That's your item number. Next. Now, we have got some really good prices. If you are ordering, remember, if you're part of Hochanda Freedom, you don't get charged postage. And when you're looking at prices like £13.99, you don't want to pay an extra £3, do you? So if you join Hochanda Freedom, it's only £6.97 for the month. You can cancel at the end of the month. Do remember to cancel if you don't want it to roll on. But that means for the month, you're paying £6.97. And that means all your parcels within that month, you're not being charged any postage on. It could mount up to saving you quite a pretty penny. Now, this next collection, Lovely. Now, what you've got here again, you've got that beautiful embossing folder. Look at that design. I really like that. Again, it's going to look good, whichever way you actually view that. So, obviously, it's going to look good if it's vertical or horizontal. But then you've got those lovely stamps. So, you're building up your beautiful little swag on that one. You've got love you, hello friend. You've got sending hugs and beautiful you. Oh, beautiful. Not beautiful, you. Utterly making up words. Beautiful. Really like that. That's cute. So that's your first one. And then the next one that you get, again, you're getting gorgeous stamps. You've got your invited. That swirl is really handy. I love that as well. The little arrows with a heart in. That's really cute. You've got thank you. You've got just because, thinking of you. These are really nice for journaling, for scrapbooking, for your art journals, obviously for card making. And that is pretty. Again, that one you could use for Christmas. I love these simple designs because they're so easy to build on. And I just think they just add a touch of class to your card. That is really pretty. Love that one. Now, if you do want to go for this, $13.99. That is all you're paying. 2 embossing folders, 15 stamps in total. That is such a phenomenal price. And obviously embossing folders, there's loads of ways you can use those. If you'd like to get hold of that little collection, that is 564948. That's your item number. Now next are Lacy Rose Border. And this is really pretty as well. So what you've got in here are a set of 2 of your gorgeous borders. Now that is going to go so well with the embossing folders that we just seen. That one does look like lace. I mean, that is gorgeous. And actually, I reckon we could do a technique where we get that to be a continuous lace border. I think we could do that. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Whether you're going to edge your card with that, whether you're using that for decorating boxes, you know, the choice is yours, but I really, really like that one. That is absolutely exquisite. And you can see on the cards that Leslie's been making, that is such a decorative a lacy border, isn't it? Really, really beautiful. And obviously with something like this, you can change it depending. I really like things like that. When you start actually layering them up, when you start creating loads of different pattern building, things like that die are fabulous for pattern building. Now, if you like to go for that, look at that, only $11.49. And the long dies as well. See, I always bring my hand in. No one knows the size of my hand. Quite frankly, it is a weird way of measuring it. But in my mind, it works. 15.5 centimetres tall. That's much more precise than guessing the size of my hand. If you do want that one, it's 873493. That's your item number there. Next, you've got your beautiful leafy swirls. Now, I must admit, I was rummaging through the drawer of goodness that our Leslie's left, and I couldn't find this one, so I need to have a look, because I really wanted this. I wanted this. That is ace. You've got that beautiful, is it there? I'll have to have a little rummage. You've got that one. You've got that pretty floral, and that is really sweet. Now, that one, you see, that could be leaves on a vine, but that could be Christmas baubles. Again, I really like it when you can use your dies for more than one occasion, and especially something like that. That is easy multiple use. Like those a lot. And I do think something like that, it's one of those that you'll use time and time and time again. That one's such a simple card, and you can see the die black on black there at the bottom, or that one just using that beautiful die along the card. Now, if you'd love to get hold of those 3 dies, again, gorgeous long dies, only £11.49. That's your price. 649333. That's your item number. Hey, we're doing quite well down this counter, aren't we? Got a bit of a pace. Okay, next. This is nice. Look at that. That's a big die. Absolutely exquisite. Now, you've got your butterflies on there. You've got your beautiful foliage on there. You could be cutting that down. Obviously, you could be paper piecing it in. That's the kind of die, because it's such a big die, and that's going to be backgrounds, but obviously you can use it as the main feature on your card. Really, really pretty. However you use that one, really exquisite. Now, again, that is only £11.49. Callum's found my dies. If you'd like that one, 032249, that's your item number. Exquisite. Next, see, haven't you got a lot of choice? There's a lot of choice, and this is the thing. You can, I mean, if you're going for more than one, if you, well, you might be building up to 60 quid. If you build up to 6 quid, you can get flexi order, you see. Next, this is a big die again. That is so pretty. That is your leafy flower. Again, so much detail going on there. Absolutely exquisite. And again, with something like that, however you use it, it can look really pretty. Something, see, beautiful background, really full background. I like things like that, whether you're doing tone on tone, whether you're doing really simple colours, or of course if you're using that as a stencil. Only £11.49 again. 222204 is your item number. Next. Now, this is backed by popular demand. Really, really busy last time. In fact, it's sold out. It's a good set of stamps, but look at your price. Only £9.99 for these. You've got 65 stamps. Now, starting at the top, you've got a really nice alphabet. You've got your numbers. I love all these little accents. They're so pretty. So that's your first set. That is such a handy stamp, you know, because again, you can build up a full swag with that one. Beautiful. So you've got your alphabets. You've then got your words. So you've got hello. Again, they like hellos. We've got smile, sparkle, celebrate, thank you, create. You'll notice that font matches some of the dies that we've got as well. We've got beautiful. You've got enjoy, laugh, thankful. Really nice words on there. Words that, of course, you can use for your art journaling, for your card making. So it doesn't just have to be for card making. And I love the fact you've got your alphabet, because obviously you can personalise everything. Only £9.99. That is a seriously good price for that. 156592. That's your item number. Like them as well. I think they're really cool. Now, I love these. I must admit, I've got a demo ready for this one. These are cool. So you've got the different styles of your alphabet. If I look at that, look at the size of these. These are seriously cool. So you've got a gorgeous alphabet die. Of course, you can see there now. These are 1.5 inches, which is a big old alphabet, and you've got your little what's it my jobs there as well. Really, really cool die set. So that's your first set for only £23.99 for a full alphabet. That is such a good price. That's your first one, so that's your handwritten, 875724. The next one is your serif, so of course you're definitely going to recognise this. I love that it's big and bold, because you get, like when you're cutting out of decorative paper, you see the decorative paper. Brilliant for Zentangling in. Really like those. I think they're seriously cool. Again, you are getting the full uppercase alphabet there for £23.99. Yeah, I'm a big fan of these, big fan. And then last but by no means least, you've got your gorgeous swirly fonts. So this is your script font, and again, they're massive. They're absolutely massive dies. 1.5 inch alphabet there. So they really make a punchy statement. You might be using these for your art journaling again. I love the little swirly bit as well, because that you can just add to the actual letters, or put it underneath. Say you put love and put that underneath it, just to finish it off. I love the and in that one as well. I think it's beautiful. £23.99. They are absolutely stunning. 305750. Love all of them. Now, we've got stamps to match. So the script one, that is going to match the script one perfectly. You've got your stamps for the alphabet, but you've also got the numbers in. I forgot. No, it is just the alphabet. No, it is the numbers as well. You've got the numbers as well. They're all over at shop. I really like these. I think these are really, really quite cool. And you can you see the detail? They're beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Such a good font. And you don't have to use them. I'll show you. I'll show you really, really quick and easy technique with these. Because obviously you don't have to use the full thing with them. And you can mix them up with some of the other stamps that we've got, but I'll show you that. Now, for the full collection, only £12.99. That is such a bargain. 179691. That's your item number. And then we've got the really cool block alphabet. I really like these as well. I love the block alphabet because you can go into that block. You can start doing fabulous techniques. Brilliant if you're using them with... brilliant if you use them with your mica powders. Brilliant if you use them with your embossing powders. You know, because again, techniques. Really, really like them. Use them for your backgrounds. Don't just use them for your basic stamping. You know, you can do some really cool backgrounds with these as well. And see, hello, which looks absolutely beautiful. Now, only $12.90. Don't squeak. Only $12.99. That's such a good price for your full alphabet there. $12.99. 389603. That's your item number. Now, the paper pads. These are lush. And they're massive. Look at that. So you have got 48 pieces in both of these. I'm going to show you this one first. Really like these. Really like these. Look at, and again, you'll use a grey board. That is seriously thick grey board. Look at these designs. Aren't they pretty? You've got some beautiful colours there. It's a good weight of paper as well. These are so gorgeous. You might be embossing them, you might be over stamping on them. Really pretty. That's one of your paper pads, but look at this one. Oh, they're so... I really like these. Look at that. So again, all those wonderful kind of technique papers, but you've also got your flowers on these. Really gorgeous designs. That is so pretty, isn't it? It looks like proper watercolour designs. And it matches, you see, your colour tones. Let me get to that. Look, your colour tones match absolutely perfectly. So they're just straight away, you have got your background papers that are going to coordinate with your beautiful main paper. So that one is going to create, look how well that goes. In fact, let's see, I really like this. They do the bit, well, they do everything really well, but look at that. How pretty is that? Love that. 220 GSM. It's a really good weight. Yeah, love them. Now, if you do want your 2 paper pads, 48 sheets in both pads there. That is sheet. Oh, I heard things falling down. I thought it was the way I said my sheets. It's always scary. Now, if you do want to get... awkward. If you do want to get hold of these, only £18.99. That is 721383. Right, well, I leg it down there. You're going to have a look Nora, you're going to have a look at some of the beautiful finished samples that have been made using this gorgeous collection. Hello, right, are you ready? I'm going to try and do really quick demos. So they might be quite plainish, but hopefully they'll be pretty. So the first one I'm doing, I'm going to use that beautiful butterfly that's in your one day special. I'm using black card. So now normally, anyway, I won't faff. So using black card, and I'm just going to die cut that. Now, I'm positioning it so it's going to create the aperture in my card. So I want it to be in that position specifically. So I want to pop it back into that position. So die cut that first of all, like so. This butterfly die is cool because look, all of those fantastic butterflies have die cut. I'm moving them over here because I don't want to use them yet, but of course you're going to keep all of those. Well, cool, isn't it, this? I love dies like this because, of course, it allows you, if you're into your backgrounds, you're going to use this for your fabulous backgrounds. So, if you take any of those background papers, I mean, you've got so many gorgeous background papers. When you put that over your background paper, how pretty does that look? And it changes it every single time, depending on what paper you use. So, we're going to keep hold of that. We're going to keep hold of the main card. So we've created a beautiful aperture in our main card. But I want to be popping that back in again. So pop that onto one side. And then I'm going to take the paper pad. Now, this is the paper pad that you're getting in your one-day special. I'm not going to choose a paper because I'll faff. So, oh, I don't want that one. I'll go for that one. I was going to say, so I'm just going to go for any. But obviously, maybe me. I don't want any, I want that one. Right, so the lovely thing about this, that butterfly die, you can cut more than one at once. So if I just cut this in half, so I'll cut my paper. Do you know what? It's really weird using someone else's paper trimmer. There's something just so wrong. It's funny, isn't it? It's like, you get used to your own tools, don't you? It's funny how paper trimmers are so specific. Now, 2 pieces of paper at once. I'm just going to line it up so I know exactly where I'm cutting it. I might actually, I'm having a little think about this. Do you know what? I'm going to do it like that. Because let me just, right, I'm having a little think about this because I think I've got an idea. Right, bear with, folks, bear with, because Leonie's changed her mind yet again about what I'm doing. Okay, so pop that there like that. Right, so I'm going to cut 2 at once. One's just for the butterflies, but one is actually, that could be a decent topper on the top of that card, couldn't it? So if I cut it like that, right, I'll tell you my thinking. So what I'm thinking is, I'm cutting it so I want that border, that border. That one I'll cut down, that one I'll cut down. And hopefully it'll become clear in a few moments' time. And let's send that back through. Remember, this time I am cutting 2 pieces of paper at once. I mean, this is nice heavyweight paper, but it'll cut through easy. Because it's not a fussy die, it means it hasn't got loads of filigree detail to struggle with, so it's easy going to cut through my 2 pieces of paper. It also means if you need loads of butterfly embellishments, you are sorted with this because you can cut them so quickly. Pop that there. Now, let's lift that off. So, first of all, I've got my aperture. I'm keeping that. Okay, pop that to one side. That's my scrap paper. Put that to one side. Put that to one side. Look at all of these. Are you ready? So when I go like that, look at all the butterflies. So all of these butterflies, but remember all of these are doubled up. So you can keep hold of that because you can still do techniques with that, but all of these are doubled up because I've cut them twice. Look at that. See, 16 butterflies in one pass. Oh, they've all fallen out single. There you go. But you can see. So they're all doubled up. How pretty is that? Absolutely gorgeous. So pop that to one side. Okay, let's bring, you could do shaker cards, you could do anything with it. I mean, they are really, really cool. So bringing this back in now, I want to position that back in. Obviously, I can't glue it like that, so I need a way to do that. That's where my backing paper comes in. So what I'm going to do is bring in a beautiful backing paper. So I think I might do, let's have a see. Oh, I'm going to bring the yellow. Definitely the yellow. I love that. So one of my favourite colours at the moment is your gorgeous yellow. So I'm going to pop that just there. So I'm cutting down there. I'm cutting down there. Why didn't I bring my own paper trimmer? Oh, I can't be... Hey? It's in my new room, Callum, which is on the other side of the building. I know, right? I know, right? We're going to find this quite a lot now. Sadly, I know. I've moved. And it does mean it's miles away. So if I'm ever late to the studio, it's because I didn't know I were on air and I'm in other side of the room, other side of the building. It's not even that far, but you know it's going to happen. You might as well start putting money down on it, how many times I do it in a week. Okay, but it is a fantastic room, so I'm really happy and I'm definitely not whinging. Right, so, so pop that back in. Love this already. Now, make sure that's okay. Oh, Leona, your glue hasn't dried. Give it time. Okay, so let's make sure that's all good. That's all good to go. Love that. So now we're ready to put this back in again. So, just a few dots of glue around here, like so. Oh, before I do, right, bear with. Missed the card then. Did you ever play that? No, that's a weird game. Did you ever see anyone? Yeah, I shall not talk about that on air. The game with the pen. Some people don't play it with a pen. Some people play it well dodgy. Yeah, it don't remind me of that at all. I'm just going to shut up. See, what I was thinking were, look, you could put that in as an aperture. Let me just see if I like it. Or do I like it just without it? Let me do it again. Without it. Without it looks good, doesn't it? Because with, I mean, I cut it down. I like it without. But it's if, or I'm just going to go without. And if I should have done with, well, at least you know you could have done that. I'll show you. So, I'll glue that down. Yeah, showing you options. And this is a beautiful thing. There's options. And if I can get a few options with like 30 minutes prep, then imagine the kind of options you're going to be able to get with days and days and days and weeks and hours and months and years. Right, okay, happy like that. I'm going to cut it down so you can see what it would look like if I put that in. So all I do, I cut that down really dodgily because I'm not used to that. So it's good when you're not using your own tools because you can blame your tool, which is fabulous when you cut things really dodgily. And it's obvious it's you, but you can blame... There. See, so that's what it'd look like with it. No, like it without. But at least you know you've got an option. And do need to glue that down better, but that's okay. So, got my little butterflies. I really like that because I love how much that yellow pops. But obviously, we need to fill the butterflies back in again. So, hopefully... I'm going to have 3 of the big butterflies. So I've got 1, I've got 2, and I've got 3. Okay. Now, I've got 3 because I've cut it 3 times. Because obviously I cut it twice at once, and then I did, while you weren't watching, I did a sneaky extra one. But I might use the blue one. In fact, I'm going to use the blue one. I'm going to really mix it up. Because then I cut it twice before. Oh, that's a nice one too. Now, the technique I want to do, because these are the same, it means you can fold them in half. Okay. Just fold it like so. And fold that one in half, like that. And then, if you pop a bit of glue on there, like that, a bit of glue on there, like that, and then pop that one on there, and we used to do this technique with peel-off stickers. It's a really cool technique. You can do it. If it's symmetrical, that's when you can use this technique. And it's a good technique because it gives you 3D butterflies, but you can see a butterfly, you can see the colour at each side. So it's a cool technique. See, techniques, if they're good techniques, they last forever. And then all I'm doing is paper piecing that one back in again. There we go. Now, there. Look at that. Look, do you like that? So then you've got that really cool 3D butterfly. Doesn't it look good? And I actually think it looks quite nice, just one butterfly. Let me have a look when it's standing up. See, because it's nice, it's clean, it's crisp. I mean, I could quite easily put on a gorgeous sentiment as well there. Shall we just do one sentiment? Right, let's do the sentiment. We'll cut that, I think, because obviously you've got all your dies as well. So we've got, which sentiment shall I use? Or, actually, I could do, no, I'm going to stamp it, because we've got our beautiful stamps as well. So, with our stamps, now, these are the stamps, where I'll let you look at the stamps, just like this, while I go and rummage for my ink pads. So, you've got, oh yes, we've got a picture. So we've got these gorgeous stamps. Now these are backed by demand. They are brilliant, brilliant stamps. And obviously with these, because you've got so much choice, you can do all sorts with these. Gorgeous script on these as well. So if you would like to get hold of these at a fantastic price. Oh, why are my inks always at the bottom? They did literally on the bottom. No way. No, they're not. These did, don't mind me. These did sell out last time. We have got them back. I've lost my tray. We have got him back in stock, but please don't miss out on them. Yeah, where's I put my tray with my distress inks in? Have I put, you can come back, otherwise you're just going to be looking at that. You might as well just watch me rummage through all my trays. Callum, I think I'm going mad. I seem to have... That's weird. What have I done with that? I think, anyway, yeah, I'm missing a caddy. No, these aren't mine. That's bizarre. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. That's just, I might, do you know what? I don't know where I've left it. Okay, I'll go back to die cutting. Please, could you have a look actually, Callum, because I have left that somewhere really weird. Right, okay. I'll just do a little die cut instead. So, it's one of those caddies, but that could be anywhere. It might be in my old room again. I actually sorted it out so it were all colour coordinated for bringing in here. So I actually organised it and then I've left it somewhere weird. Right, okay, let's die cut this. Obviously when you're die cutting, I'm die cutting one word. There's no way I'm going to just die cut one word. If I'm putting it through, I might as well put multiple through at the same time, mightn't I? So, pop those in and pop that in. So you've got, now this one is, which one have I picked up? So it's that beautiful one. So it's that embossing folder with those gorgeous words. Really, really like that. I think that is super pretty. And of course, something like that you can use all year round. The details are there for you. Only £13.99. That's your price if you'd love to get hold of that one. Is it not? Have I left it somewhere weird? I've probably left it on the other side. Oh, that's well annoying. It's all right, love. All my distress inks. Oh, well, I won't need my distress inks in this hour. So, what I'm going to do, it just makes you think of a different... very distressing. Come on out the die. I don't know. Right, but I won't bother with that. Look, I like that on the side, but... like that. Or like that. That side. It's either that side or that side for me. That side. Right, there we go. And that's your gorgeous little hello. Now, hello. There. Okay, one card done. One card complete. Of course, you could do more detail with that. But you know what? I think that looks really quite pretty. There you go. Quite nice, isn't it? For a nice, quick and easy card. Quite stylish. Can I have a little read first? Can I have a little read first? Okay. No, I think we can read all of them. So this is from Angie, and Angie says, my first experience of power text at one of your workshops. Hey, when we made the journal covers, they were good, weren't those? They were awesome. I was so excited to meet you. It's a fabulous day. Oh, Angie, thank you, my love. That's so sweet of you. This is Rosemary. I'm a bit of a dipstick. I'm not. Oh, yeah, it's okay. That's a car thing, isn't it? So when my sister is who was brilliant at card making, started me on my crafty journey. I didn't think I could do it. So my memory is that I found I could do my own take on card making. There's usually something, a little mistake where a butterfly comes in handy. Whoa, you're going to love these. Hence why I have bought the one day special. Shh, don't tell my husband. My craft room is full to the brim of Hochanda buys. Hope Leslie is better soon. Oh, that is really sweet. I'm glad you found your own way. Oh, Rosemary, that's the lovely thing about crafting. Anne says, oh, making my son's wedding invitations, evening invites, table planner, etc. when I'd only been crafting for 6 months. Anne, that is brave. After the 5th card, I'd have been pulling my hair out. That is so good of you. Sue says, my favourite crafting moment was when my daughter came back from Ali Pali. She was so excited, saying, Mum, look, I got to meet the real John Lockwood. I've said his name wrong. Lockwood. I replied saying, No, darling, that's Phil Martin. I had a short about a month later. I had the pleasure of meeting John and retelling the story to him. He thought it was hilarious. They're easy to mistake. Oh, I love them, but I love them both. They're both a good laugh. I like them. Hey, you've got an hard job picking your favourites. Made one card though. So our question is, if you have only just tuned in, to win whatever I'm making in the hour, what is your favourite crafty memory? Because of course we're talking about Memento, a beautiful company. So if you do want to email in studio@hochanda.com, that'll fall down flat as well to go in the post for you. Right, I'll get reset so we can do another demonstration. We're going to have a look at that lovely little clip again to inspire you. Behind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm going to do this one because I really like these. Right, these big alphabets, because these are super, super cool. Going to do a black card again just because I like black card. Okay, so what I'm doing is I've got the big chunky alphabet. So I'm putting these are the dies. So I'm going to put the L, O, and I'm mixing my fonts. Love mixing my fonts, as you'll probably know. So I'm putting the L from the chunky, I'm doing that one from the handwritten one, and I'm actually going to have that, I think I'll have that at a little angle. So the other one's nice and straight, and that one at a little angle. Because I think things like this you can make look exceptionally cool. So cutting that out of the actual card, hoping I haven't moved it. There we go. Obviously I haven't taped it down. If it's moved it, it's okay. We're just changing the way it looks. And then send that through. Now, remember with these alphabets, you've got 3 different varieties of alphabets. They're really good value for money. And something like this, I think, because you can do so much with them, they're beautiful to play with. So, here we go, nice and quick. So we've got our O, and then, oh yes, we've got the E. The E's gone a little bit wonky, but that's fine. We were meant to do that. Right, so we'll pop them to one side there. Pop that to one side. Okay. Oh, yay! It looks quite cool, really, doesn't it? I quite like that. Okay, let's bring one of those beautiful papers in. Right, we'll mix it up. So we'll pop in fact, shall we put a nice flowery one behind there? Because I think that'll look quite pretty, won't it? Because remember, you've got that other paper pad, and these are just exquisite. You know, when you pop that over, you can have a look, you can decide which one you like. So you might go for one of the flowery ones, you might just go for one of the more solid prints. I mean, they are just exquisite. The choice is yours, and you've got a lot of choice with these. See, that's pretty, isn't it? So much choice. I like that one. I think that looks really, really sweet. And you can't really tell behind it. You can't really tell if it is a floral. But by the time we've done this card, you will be able to. So what I'm going to do this time is actually back. Oh, no, I am going to put it. See, it's up to you how you do it. You might want to put the card on the back there, but I quite like it directly on. If you do that, then obviously you've got that open aperture. But I think I like it actually stuck to the front of the card. I think that looks pretty. So just cut that paper down so it's the right size. like so. Of course, those paper pads, you're getting both paper pads. So you're getting, they are the American sizes. So you get, it's like an A4, slightly larger than your A4. And you're getting your 8x8 as well. Really good quality. Very beautiful. A very, very big fan of these. I'm going to cut a little border while I'm here. Might cut a couple just in case I change my mind. Okay, and then let's glue that in place. So just pop a little bit of glue on that side of the card, like so. Making sure that's stuck down on those points. There we go. And it's funny actually, talking of our Phil, I'm using our Phil's glue. Mr. Phil. And we was talking about Phil, that isn't too random. Okay, pop that back. Let's have a little look, see how we've got on. What does that look like? That's pretty. Oh, I love that randomy. Doesn't it look cute? We'll stick this back in. The nice thing, because we've done it like that, because we've actually glued the paper on the back, it allows us to glue that back in place again, which looks really quite cool. And you can move that, so you can actually have it quite, you know, if you want it quite quirky, you can have it quite quirky. I like that when you're repositioning things back in again. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop a little border. Now, rather than, you've got choices again. I could cut a strip off there, but I think I'm just going to pop a little border. Let's have a see. Quite like it there, but I like it at that end there. So let's pop that on there, like so. We've only got 15 minutes. So pop that on there, and then let's cut. That's quite pretty, isn't it? I might cut another little one on the other side just to match. Not too thick though, because I don't want it overpowering the card. I mean, I must admit, if you were designing this at home, you would obviously tape down your letters so they won't go all over the shop, and then you design those so they match. But I really like that. I think that looks really quite pretty. And look, you could actually put one of the little flowers on there. But what we're going to do is, we've got those wonderful little borders, and I like these, you beautiful border ones. So if I take one of those borders and I'm actually going to cut it, I want to cut it in white. And now Leslie's left loads of beautiful cardstock. Poor Leslie, she's not feeling well, and she'll come in tomorrow. It'll look like I've ransacked everything. I would stay and clean up, but it's really late. Right, okay, let's pop that back through. And we're on early tomorrow, and I need to walk my dogs. So let's pop that through. Now, these are lovely. Walk your hamster. These are lovely. You've got 3 gorgeous dies with these, and so pretty. Look at the detail with these, and only $11.49. Such a good price. If you do want to get hold of these ones, again, stunning price, $649,333 is your item number. Sorry, I had started looking at my card rather than what I were doing. See, I really like that. Just along the edge, I think that looks really quite pretty. So we'll stick that down along the edge. Again, what it cuts out looks really nice, so you would be able to use that. That looks really good, doesn't it? You see that, again, under, or over even, one of those beautiful papers. Look how good that'd look on a card. That's gorgeous. So don't throw away all these scraps. And it's so nice when you can use your scraps, isn't it, for your card making as well. We'll have, hopefully, 2 cards to give away. I don't know if I'll get a 3rd one, but you never know. You never know. I've got a plan. There we go. Get more emails in. What is your favourite crafty moment? And do you know what? Actually, if I hadn't glued that down, I could have entwined that, but I've glued it so it's not going to get entwined. And that glue stuck pretty quick. So what I'm going to do now, turn it to the back and just trim off the little excess details. So the bits that are overhanging, all you want to do is trim those off, like so. Oh, I like that. I think that looks really pretty. And that little flower, see, what I'd do with that, I'd like to cut that again. And actually, so I just want the flower. So Oh, I wonder if there's a U on there. Oh, it'd be nice with a stamp. See, now, if I had my Distress Oxides, I'd stamp the alphabet, I'd stamp a U, but I haven't, so I'm not. But that's what you could, but that's what you could do. Because it's black cardstock, if you stamped a little U on with your oxide, you'd be able to see it, which would look really pretty. Now, let's get this swirl. So what I wanted to do with this now, oh, I love this. It's got good trimability to that as well, hasn't it? So you could easily now, if I take scissors and just chop that out. So pop that little flower out like that. And then let's just glue that down in the centre. So we've got a little bit of dimension on that flower. You could put a gem in the centre there. I'm going to offset it so it just gives you them extra petals. Oh, I like that. I think that is lovely. And you see you've got these. Now, that, if you hadn't glued that down, you could start, not sure how, but you could start actually having them twirling, you know, in the actual, oh, that'd look quite cool, wouldn't it? You know, if you had it coming round like that. Oh, I quite like that. We're going to do that now. This is where, 1 minute I could have got another demonstration, but then I go into faff mode. Still got 10 minutes, I probably can, because I want to show you how the big alphabet works with the other little words. So I'm just going to pop that. So look how it fits just round the edge there. Oh, that's cute. There, I'm not going to faff anymore because I'm happy with that. I think that's quite sweet. Then you've still got that other bit. Shall I put it down there, or am I getting carried away too much? Let me have a little look, see. No, I like that. I like it. I think it's cute. So pop that just down at the bottom. These are lovely, aren't they? That is really, really nice. That's a nice die set. You can do tons with them. So I'm just going to pop that just along the bottom like that. Oh, yeah, chuff with that. We'll give that away to somebody. Get your emails in. Favourite crafty moments. There. I mean, I put gems on it. I put lovely little bits of glitter on that one. Oh, I do like the way that arches around there. I think that looks ever so pretty. So that is our second gorgeous card. Right, I won't break. Unless you want me to give, do you want me to give some details? Numbers? Okay, that 1 day special, if you want your 1 day special, the details are coming up. Remember, this is a fantastic, fantastic price. You can see the details there. I mean, how gorgeous is that? You are getting all those fantastic dies. You're getting your embossing folders. You're also, of course, getting the beautiful stamps. Do we get... No, we don't get stamps, I'm making it up. You get that beautiful paper pad. Really, really like these. If you do want to get hold of that fabulous collection, do check out your baskets. And something like that, at that price, absolutely phenomenal. It is £396,175. That's all you're paying if you'd love to get hold of that one. Right, really, really quickly. So I've got that gorgeous... stamp collection. So these are the script stamps, and I know how much time have I got now? 8.5, that's cool. So I want to find the S. So it's not there, it's not there. Of course it's going to be in the last packet I open because that's the law of that grassy tuft. Is it on there? Oh, come on. An S. Cool. Oh, is it that? It's that one. There you go. So we've got our little S. Oh, my glue sticking to me my sleeve. So where am I again? So where the S? That one. Whatever you do, don't turn it the wrong way around. It just gets so confusing. Right. I'll use that ink block. And then let's take, there we go, we'll take that gorgeous VersaFine ink pad. So first of all, you've got your S with your big stamp, massive stamp. That is so nice. So that's your beautiful S. And obviously with these, you can see exactly where they're going. You can easily build up the full word. But I'm then going to move to this one. Okay, so this has got your full alphabet. I really like this as well because you've got some beautiful little extras on this. So you're taking that and you're going to pop that on there. Now, obviously, I don't want to ink up that other S because I've got one S. You don't need two S's. Yes, you might be smiling, not that much. So don't ink that one up and then just pop that on like so. See? How cool is that? And how easy is that? So it means with the big alphabets, you don't have to do the full thing because sometimes it might be too much. You know, it might be too excessive if you do the full thing. So it's nice just having those tiny little extras in there. And I do like, let me just get my inky block. I love these tiny little extras. Look at that little heart. How cute is that? So where the eye is, look, put the little heart on instead. Isn't that sweet? Oh no, she's getting carried away. We've lost me. Because look, you've got that little swirly bit as well. That's a bit cute. So we'll have that. I like things like this. Because you can just start, look, how cute is that? You can just start building and creating something completely unique. And then with this one, for instance, I've already die cut the gorgeous little swirl. So that is from our 1 day special. So I'll bring that in. So if I put our little swirl in, like so. I like this. This is the one that matches the embossing folder. So you've got the same kind of swirl in there. You've got the same beautiful little flower in there, which is lovely. Squidge on, come on you. There you go. We've got that gorgeous little flower. So the flower, pop a little bit of glue there. And remember, these are your die cuts in your 1 day special. Just pop the flower there. Might have it about there. And then you've actually got another little flower. And I quite like that matted on top of there. But I would like some double-sided adhesive, which is under my pile, so we're not going to do that because of time. There we go. So put that there, like that. Do you know what would be pretty? Just had a little thought. Because that's got an open element, hasn't it? So, if I cut this like that, pull that back off again for a second, put that there, like so. Might need a bit more glue. Ah, there you go, see? So now when we paper, because it's almost like paper piecing. Oh, I keep moving it. There we go. That'll do the job. Pop that back in. See? Paper pieced. Doesn't it look cute? You could do that with that leaf as well, but we've only got a few minutes, haven't we? Enough, though. Enough. So we'll pop that on there. It's going to be a little yellow leaf rather than a green because we haven't time to faff as much as I wanted. And you've done quite well. I've probably made more cards than I'm doing a normal show when I'm organised. How random is that? The thing is with these, you can make really quick and easy cards. Of course, we haven't had much thinking time, so I haven't had much faff time, which is actually quite handy for me if I don't have faff time, because that leads to faffing. But you can create some beautiful, beautiful little cards. See, I think something like that then, get your drawing pen and add your dots to it. I haven't got my drawing pen at hand, but you get your drawing pen, add dots to that. All you want to do with that now, mat and layer that onto a piece of black card. See, so if I actually cut that down, and we'll make that into a gorgeous little card. I'd finish it again with a few of these, the ones that we're going to send out to our lovely emailer inners. We have, obviously, you've got a bit of homework. I would finish them off, because this one, I definitely, we're going to put names in hat and put 3 at random. Now, and we'll email the winners. Thank you ever so much for joining in. We will send you out. We will send you out the cards, don't you worry. Look, see, how cute is that? See that with a bit of drawing pen action. I wonder if I've got a drawing pen. Oh, I am obsessive, aren't I? I have got one in one of these boxes. Obsessive. It's okay, I've got one. Yes. See, that you need, because shing round the outside, finishing touches, but it always makes such a difference. Something like that, it just frames it, and especially when you've got a card that's really nice and plain, really nice and simple, just a few little wiggly lines, little swirls, and then with this, you see, I think once you start adding little touches like your pretty little lines and dots, it just adds your own personal touch to something like this. You can get carried away, obviously, which I generally do, adding dots and dashes. But look, and I must admit, I want to put an extra line, because the beautiful thing about those alphabets, you can start putting your extra, you know, all your extra lines, all your extra fill-in details. Look, right, shall I stop? Right, if you do want anything, please check those baskets out. Our Leslie will hopefully be much better tomorrow and be able to join you tomorrow morning. She'll be back at 9. I will look up in a second, but I'm having a lovely time colouring in. Oh, I'm having a lovely time colouring in. See, have a look at that. Because that is a good, bold lettering, you can really start to doodle with that one. I think that's my favourite one. OK, thank you ever so much for joining in. We'll pick the winners out the hat and we'll get those 3 sent out. Thank you ever so much. Have a lovely evening, everybody. I'm going to be up early. Well, we all are, aren't we? We're going to be the early... Oh, no. No, it's not all of us, is it, Callum and Holly? It's just me and you, love. OK, I will be back with you early doors with our Davy for Good Morning Hochanda. And of course, it's my Let Loose tomorrow, and I have got the fantastic dark room door, which is...
Did you know you can watch Hochanda 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for free using our app on Roku? Just like your smartphone accesses an app store to add new applications, your Roku streaming player or Roku TV accesses the Roku channel store to add new channels. By downloading the Hochanda channel, you'll be able to access your favourite craft channel on your TV anytime you want to watch. Here's how to do it. Turn on your TV and connect your Roku device. Next, turn the power on and press the home button on your Roku remote. Scroll up or down to select Settings. Select your network and select Setup Connection. Roku uses a wireless connection, so select your router name and add your password. This should be on the side or the bottom of your router. If this is the first time using Roku, then you'll need to set up an account on the device or by going to the Roku website. That's it. Now it's time to add the Hochanda app. Simply press the home button on the Roku remote. Scroll up or down using the arrows on your remote to select streaming channels. Then open the channel store. At the top of the channel store, you'll find a list of featured, new and popular categories to explore. Enter Hochanda into the search bar and this will take you to the Hochanda app. Now simply select Add Channel. When you see the added channel screen, press OK and return to the home page. Now scroll down to the Hochanda app and press the star button on your remote. You can then use the arrow buttons to move Hochanda to the top of the screen for quick and easy access. And that's it. You can now watch, purchase and catch up with your favourite shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on your TV whenever you feel crafty.
Hi, I'm Bev, I'm from Be Crafty. We have been going for about 14 years and 4 years ago we started designing and making our very own stamps just for you. All of our stamps are designed and made here at Be Crafty by my own fair hands, and we love using them for lots of different crafty projects. I love playing with our stamps and templates and getting as inky as I can, whether it's spraying or blending ink or stamping ink, paints, everything. We absolutely love it, and that's what we want to show you when we come to Hochanda, because we get to demo as much as we like, which is fantastic, so I can show you all the techniques that I'm learning too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
To all our US viewers, your favourite UK-based craft channel is available on Roku. Simply search Hochanda Crafts in the channel listing and begin streaming. Don't forget, the price you see on screen is the price you pay, and not a cent more. We deliver directly to your door. Now that's service.
Hello, thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Nice to see you. My name is Matt, this is Charmaine, and we are here with Dolly Dimples Crafts. And also, we should say this is an under £20 hour, really, at the same time, shouldn't we? Yeah, so every item under £20. Jump ahead of us on the web as well, because knowing us two, chat, it's going to take us a little while to get down there. So jump ahead and have a look at what we've got. We've even got a freedom price on the first bundle, Charmaine. But have you been well? It's all good, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a good response from the samples and things like that. And I've had such a busy time, it seems like I've moved in.
Yeah, it does. But brilliant.
I'm going to be away for a while.
Yeah, but it's good to see you there, because you bring with you such lovely things, and this textured paper is just absolutely...
It is awesome,
We can't get enough of it. Yeah, let's grab this one here. Yeah, we can't get enough of this, Charmaine.
Shall we show what you're getting, what the pretties are first, before we go to the fancy textured paper?
Yeah, so I'm jumping ahead.
So,
show us what you're getting.
I think the posh word for it is, if I can get it right, ephemera. And you know me, I mix my words up, and I'd probably call it Peter instead, but ephemera. So you're getting all these lovely images there that you can cut out and use. So there's a full sheet of that.
Take these if you
want to take
each
it?
time. Yeah. I can take it away
you
for
take
you.
it, I'll hold then, yeah?
I'll take that away.
And then I can do the twist.
Yeah.
And then you get to this beautiful, vibrant 12 by 12. Yeah, do a twist.
Don't put your back out. We've got a busy day.
We've got a lot to get through, haven't we?
Yeah.
And some more bright, vibrant colours, beautiful butterflies in there. So you can use this on your scrapbooking, your mixed media, your altered art, your card making, upcycling, recycling, whatever they call it.
You've got your
whatever you use paper for, you can
us.
use this for. So they're all 12 by 12s, these. And vibrant colours.
Very nice.
And again, so you can see a theme running through those there.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm glad this came last, because I'm just going to grab a sample. Here we go. There's one. There's a few about, so we'll get to try and show you some. Well, you also get the template with
while we're looking at this sheet. It's actually quite important,
for the outline of it, because it's 12 by 12, and not everybody has 12 by 12 card. Even though we've given you a bundle, it's actually done into A4 cards. So we've done you the template so that you can do it into A4 pieces.
Got it.
So you've got that matting and layer, and we've got a few samples done in that one to show you.
Exactly. The template, I'll show you I'll wave half of it at you there.
So you get, the two pieces there, and you'd cross them over to make that. But I will demonstrate that one maybe at the 2 o'clock show if I don't get a chance to do it now. So back to front, Matt, but the back is always beautiful too.
That's the back.
That's the back.
I just wanted to show you that the back's really lovely on these texture papers as well. So there's the back, there's the front again. Approaching 20% of the stock gone on this bundle already. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you before, Charmaine.
This happened to us last show.
Yeah, it was 10% gone, and I was like, I better not say that. I'll just let Charmaine finish her sentence. Now it's just jumped up to 20 gone, so hopefully you got yours already.
So you're getting a bundle of these in with it, because a lot of people have liked our big bundles that we've got on the website of these and that we've brought to you. And everybody who's used them have said we really, really like them. So you've got a nice, vibrant mix here that works perfectly with those 12 by 12 papers.
Look at that one as well. Gorgeous. It's like you can die cut it, you can crease it, you can fold it, but do you know what? It sort of springs back as well. I always say that, don't I?
I screwed the piece up and then I punched it out and got PVA glue on, flattened it down, and it's great for bookbinding. It's absolutely excellent for bookbinding.
Brilliant. I think that's another reason why you're always so busy on this as well. Quarter of the stock's gone
it's
here.
Different. I mean, this one is not that one. The next one is like a level look paper as well. So it's not as sort of coated as the other ones, but it's a good sort of basis one, especially when you're adding your inks and potions over the top of your mixed medias and things. And this is the one that we saw the back of, which I actually do like, and one of the girls has done a sample with the back, because that's a lovely green as well. So you like the dimples going on the outside, the dimples going on the inside.
Dimples from Dolly Dimples. It's all about the dimples.
Should we show some samples?
Yeah, definitely, Charmaine. You do keep me on the straight and narrow here. I do like that.
Now, this is from our Sue, and it's the tag book, which is on the show again today. And last time we had it on, it just went crazy, and we just couldn't print them fast enough. So she's used a large tag book, and she's decorated up with the 3 flowers here are from the Xandra's flowers that are on the website, but everything else apart from the black card and the ribbon is in the kit.
And I'll open the flaps and the flips and flops and flaps bits.
So she's got tags, and I don't know, are we in the right shot here? So there's tags there in there and pockets, little thing that opens up, and the papers behind.
Look at that flap there.
Another flap. It's gorgeous, isn't it? And then she's cut out some of the call it?
Ephemera.
And added that to it, and then the mannequin on the bits and pieces. And we could just go on forever and ever.
Secret bits.
Yeah, loads and loads of pockets. And maybe later on we'll show you some more of this. So we know we've got halfway through, Matt.
Yeah, the template. Yeah, we've gone halfway through, so we'll start halfway next time. The tags, templates are available on the show.
Yes, they are.
Small tags and large tags. We just showed you one of the large tag books. When you buy them, you get the templates to make both.
And then we've got another one from Anne-Marie where she's used the card.
30% gone now.
The cardstock, which we didn't mention, did we?
No,
you
gosh,
get 30 sheets of. Shall we turn it over?
Yeah, it's this.
It's a double-sided pearlescent ionised, graphite ionised card, and she's used that, you know, as a base layer. This is from our Anne-Marie, and she's used the ephemera, chopped it up and made little tabs and things. So
that
there's
does look good.
there.
Yeah, 30 sheets. We should say that for $17.99,
you also
including
get
delivery with
5
Freedom.
sheets of rich cream with this kit, so it's quite a big one for the price that he's giving you as well.
Yeah. There's the rich cream. So 5 sheets of 12 by 12 rich cream. I like this. You sort of want to eat that, really, don't you? Rich cream. But yeah, 12 by 12 rich cream. Nice weight. I think 200 and one of them was.
You've got 280 in your hand, which is the pearlescent.
Okay.
And then the rich cream is a 300 GSM.
It is 300, isn't it? I thought it was, yeah. 300 on that, 280
and look at
here.
this one here, whereas the others have been dark, and this one's been done with white. I mean, I'm more so known for doing my cream, but just using the ephemera on those as a box as well. We'll come back, we'll show more samples.
Yeah, we'll see this whole kit even more so. We'll show more later on, promise you. 498108. Order it now. It is going. So a third of the stock's gone already after just a few minutes. It's a busy one. And then in this next bundle, what are we getting here? It's a vintage garden collection.
We've got so many samples
vintage
behind here.
garden.
Poor Matt doesn't know what we've got here because there's so much there. So we've got the A country garden.
Yes.
A country garden. So you're getting beautiful 12 by 12s that mix and match. And the girls seem to like these and use them with, and when I take them to shows, these 2 sets that we brought today sell really well. But this one has been so popular over the years because it mixes and matches with so many of our things. So you'll see it sort of popping up quite a few times. And I thought I have to get it here on the website.
So if you've got anything Dolly Dimples, you
know that you can mix and match these, because we work on a cream base, so it all kind of mixes. So we've got an upside down one there. So you can see it's kind of a butterfly theme going on with lots of scripts in there as well. But you can visualise this being a country garden.
Thank you,
and then lovely. I call them like background papers, which are awful useful for mixing and matching. And then you've got your blue theme.
Yeah.
And then you've got purples coming into this, and greens and browns and beiges.
Spin this one around quickly.
And this one is absolutely awesome, isn't it?
Look at that page there. And then, look at this next one as well. You've got more butterflies there. We'll show them all at some stage, Charmaine, I promise you.
We'll show them later. Then you also get with it, you get some more texture papers. And some cardstock as well. So if I just give it a quick
These are lovely,
flip,
12 by 12.
because we really want to see the sample. In fact, I will try and do
show
you're going to get some really vibrant colours in here as well.
You get the texture, the feel. Nearly 20% of the stock's gone on this bundle alone. And are you getting this... this sort of parchment
now this is 30 by
well.
30 if we want to lift that one up Matt, and show it at the front. Just one sheet will do, won't it?
Just one, even though you get more. How many do you get? Do you get...
I can't remember if it's 5 or 10, but we will check that in a minute.
Okay, don't worry, sorry to put you on the spot. It is 10. It is
10 of that one. That one's great for a base because it is a 350 GSM as well. It's beautiful. And you get all those beautiful colours, and there's some texture in there as well.
Okay.
So sample-wise...
let's have a look at some of these. This is a small tag book.
Yeah, you got a small tag book from Marlou there, and she's done things that fall out on you. And we'll put it in later, don't worry about it. Exactly. So you're getting bright, vibrant colours. So you can do it quite bright and vibrant and mix in the card with it, or you could use it in a different way, like, I can't remember who, Carolyn's done this one as well. And what she's done is she's used papers, but she's used it in the kit that's coming up in a minute.
You wait until you see
and this is the ephemera from the first kit.
Yeah.
She's used butterflies, 2 different lots of butterflies from previous kits there. She's used stamps that was on another show. These are all on Hochanda's website.
Yeah.
So and then she's got chicken and sheep.
Nice.
But obviously some photos. But all the papers behind are the ones that are in the kit as the patterned ones, and then she's used the 3D pages, so she's really mixed it up, and then put little bits and pieces.
Really nice piece, that. It's a great bundle, this. You're getting so much. You're getting your textured paper, stroke card, because it's a nice weight. You've got this sort of parchment-style meets craft card as well, in a 12 inches by 12 inches on that
No,
one.
that's 30 by 30. The rest is it's just slightly smaller. 30 by 30 is European size of scrapbooking, and we do a lot of European shows, so that was already cut for them.
Okay, all right, then, no problem.
Can I show a card?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it's not just about scrapbooking and mixed media. This is what we call belly bands. So that's with our flowers. Help. There we go. And
that's beautiful, isn't it? Look at
so
that, the belly band.
So you can see the papers, and she's also used the mirror card, which is coming up, and the ionised graphite that's in there as well. Ionised graphite to actually make this, and then we bend it, and we've got our fabulous flower stamp stamped on our papers. So they will take ink to our papers as well, and you just keep going with this one.
It's one of them that just confuses you into keeping
there we
them
are.
going.
We're back to the beginning, and we can put the belly band back on.
Amazing. Well, we can try and put the belly band back on. We'll try and do that. $19.99 plus delivery gets you this bundle here, and it's $799.996 to order now, with all the different elements that are in there. And then we've got another really lovely set here. This is the Floral Girls and Trendy Toppers.
So cute. The trend. Shall we move samples so we can find our bits?
What we're getting as well. Get all the bits out.
So I'll give you that one, Matt.
Yeah, there we go.
So you're going to get 10 backing papers, which are slightly smaller than A4, so they work really well for matting and layering. And then you get 25 toppers, which we'll show you in a minute. And these are the beautiful girls. Are they lovely? So you're getting 4 sheets of the Floral Girls there.
Yeah, so I can see one, and then you've got the next one along here.
So that's your typical style decoupage, but if you don't want to use all the layers, you can use part of the layers if you want.
You then get more projects going, don't you, there?
But when you're getting the toppers...
These are a heavier weight now.
Yes,
the
they're 300 GSM cream card. You can see that you've got such a lot there. And we're also giving you the card and envelope, so you get 10 6x6 craft card with matching envelope,
with the envelope
and 10 4x4 cream card printed, pre-scored, 300 GSM.
Yeah, I don't know how you remember all this, Charmaine, because you've got a lot of different kits, but thank you. But you're getting a lot here, so in terms of
the lovely papers that coordinate with this.
Your toppers, your decoupage, and these papers then
and
as well.
Papers.
As well as your envelopes and card blanks as well. All that for $12.99 plus delivery. So, you know...
I actually thought it was more than that.
Yeah,
I actually thought it was more than that. If you buy these individually from me, it would be a lot.
Yeah,
that makes me seem mean on my website.
No.
When we bundle a kit together, we work it out, and we want you to get... you can even use the front cover with the little toppers on as well. So you want to get value for money as well.
Of course. I mean, put it this way. If you were paying, say, nearly £20 for this bundle, if you just had to pluck a price from the sky, you're making a lot of cards. You're making a lot of lovely keepsakes for people. But you're not paying that. You're paying $12.99 today to make, a good number of cards. I mean, minimum number of cards, like 20 with your card blanks and envelopes, but you can make so much more than that. And when you start to maybe make home decor and different items and wall hangings like this is
now, I've got to say, this one here, we went up on the Facebook group, and a few people have had comments, and Anne-Marie did this one, and all she's actually done, that sounds mean, doesn't it? But what she's actually done is she's just enlarged the template bit at the front, not the template, but the decoupage layer, the line that you've got around it for the matte and lead, and then she's simply added tabs on the back there, little scraps that are left over to join them up. So it's very, very simple. Now you could back it so you don't see how it's done and make it look even fancy
and
hide the mechanism. But we really want you to be able to see what you can do with things. So some of us try not to hide the mechanisms
and show it in raw. I love that. And it's not a case of all she's done. Anne-Marie, you've spent time and effort on that, but at the same time it's a simple mechanism that we can all do,
and this is elegant. It's one of the larger toppers on the sheet, and then highlighting this section here. And
just with glossy accents or clear embossing.
You can do that. And that's from Caroline.
That's nice.
And then another one from Caroline.
Another one from Caroline as well. Hang on. This way, is it? Yeah. That way.
Actually, This is the one that's the Australian one. Yeah, I think. Oh no, it's not. We've got some
okay.
Australian ones. This one's the UK.
We're okay. But yeah, we better, in a way, get our skates on and start demonstrating. Otherwise, everything will be sold out. But do order as soon as you can. We're approaching 20% of the stock on here as well. 311477 to order now. It'll be this way up, right? And then look at this. What have we got here?
You have got barbecue skewers, 2 barbecue skewers, one of the toppers, some cardboard, packaging.
Upcycle it, yeah.
And sort of cut out with the papers, little tags and things. It's cool, isn't it?
That's really cool. That's lovely. Imagine your place settings or table.
That's from our Sam. Yeah.
It's a really nice piece, that. So yeah, grab the bundle today. It's $12.99 plus delivery, 311477. You're getting so much for that price. And then what have we got on our next bundle? It's not just for the blokes,
not just for the men.
No,
not just for the men, because the ladies out there, if you do flick through, you've got gardening.
Really busy on this one, actually. So
you've got, we
struggle
struggle for them, and you set you a good price on it. So you've got fishing. And people who know me, I've had to get involved in fishing.
Have you really?
Yeah. I was abroad and I caught a shark.
Really?
Yes. I was scared. We did let it go.
Yeah.
It was only a little one, but it was.
Shark,
yes. Yeah.
It sounds like there's a full-on story to be told.
Yeah, I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you about the time I got arrested in Spain as well one day.
Okay.
It's a whole other show.
It sounds like it's going to beat my town. So you've got painting.
There we are. Yeah.
You've got clocks.
Oh, very nice.
You've got shirts.
Yeah.
You've got books. You've got the pub.
Yeah.
So you've got a pile of decoupage there, and then you've got coordinating background papers, and then you've got 30 sheets of the ionized. So I'll just do a little.
Approaching 20% of the stock on already. Oh, that's good to fan it open to show it quickly.
Just see. So you get a coordinating one which matches
all on that lovely off-white cream paper as well. Lovely printing.
15 C5 envelopes.
The bigger envelopes, these ones, the C5 style.
Yeah,
you did mention the card stock, didn't you? 30 sheets of that.
Yeah, just so that you can mat and layer and things like that.
Yeah.
So, like in some of the samples, they've mixed in. They've mixed in with the
this mirror card. In fact, we could. I'll tell you, we'll flash details up. We can save a bit of time and flash details up if possible. I'm not saying definitely if it's possible. We can show details for the mirror card at the same time for you.
Yeah. So you get 50 sheets of that. It's a 300 GSM. It goes through your die cutting machines, as you can see it does on this one.
Yeah, 300 GSM,
the next one
for 50 sheets.
So the girls put it through the die cutting machines. I've used stays on over the top of one of my samples.
So bottom of the screen for the just for men, or not just for men, sorry, set. And then you've got the left-hand side of the screen for your mirror card.
Shall I take them and give you another pile?
Yeah, go on then.
That one's one of them that you open up.
Oh,
teamwork.
Yeah, okay.
Teamwork.
It's not a pile. It's it's massive. Oh, it's like a mini. Oh, I love it. It's like a mini diary sort of thing, is it?
Yeah.
It's where you got the.
What she's done is she's actually
like tags and spare.
I'm adding on card to it.
Yeah.
And opened it and folded it.
Oh, that's a really good idea. So you've got birthday wishes, and you've got places where you can put notes and things, and maybe photos from your birthday meal and stuff like that. Oh, this is brilliant. We're very, very busy on absolutely everything on today's show. $14.99 plus delivery gets you the Not Just for Men set, which is here, and then you've got the mirror card as well, which is again 50 sheets worth. It's really good value.
Now, if we've got regular customers who've watched our shows before, they will have seen a crafting version of this one done. Of Don't Touch My Crafting Tools. Oh, yeah. This is Don't Touch My Tools one. So if you want to read that one
hands off my tools. So okay, tools. Don't borrow them. Don't move them. Don't touch them. Don't even look at them. Okay.
And I like it with that tone.
Yeah.
Don't look at them.
Don't even look at them.
They're mine.
Yeah, mine. I can't be tough if I try. So I can't be scary. 210311. Your item number to get the Not Just for Men set, and it is not just for men because Just for Men is a hair dye, and this is not just for men. The mirror card we can skip over.
Really?
I don't use it. Let's just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. So
and we move on.
Yeah, definitely. So back to the templates. These are always just ridiculously, stupidly, outrageously popular, aren't they? They just never.
Yeah,
a third of the stock gone again.
I think we brought this for our birthday, Hochanda kit, and he's left it at the same price that he gave it as the birthday price.
That's good.
So there should be one is $9.99 on our website, and the other is $8.99 on our website.
Both.
And you're getting both for $9.99.
So you're saving like £9-ish versus getting it on your website,
yeah,
which is good value.
What's
on
your
your
P&P?
That's very good
if
indeed.
you are a
If you're
Freedom member.
Freedom, yeah.
Okay. So this is my template book that I want to carry on with. So I want to add another page into it.
So this is a
and
smaller
they're very, very easy to do.
Yeah. Smaller tag. This is just lovely. Look at that.
And I've used like textured papers on the outside edge. I have got some smaller ones with the papers that we've used today, but I just thought I'd show you the ones that were done from last time because we've got the others down the bottom. And then the big one, if we hold that one up,
let's show comparison.
In size comparison.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that with the front of it as well. So that's the smaller one. And that's the larger one.
And
so you're making your journals,
both,
books.
Yeah. There are add-ons to this, and they're coming.
Okay, on the way.
Yeah.
So watch this space. You do get the template. That's how it comes packaged to you. That's your template for the large tag book, and then that's the template for the small tag book. To get both of those for $9.99, all that sort of maths and measuring and everything.
I mean, like some of the add-ons that are coming, I like this. You know, like the bits to do.
And those sorts of stuff. Let me hold this so you can show.
Sorry, it's very heavy.
So those are extra things.
All the extra shapes and pockets and tags and twisted things. In fact, I'll show you in one of the smaller ones. It's ready to go. We just didn't have time with all the extra shows
you've been busy. You've been very busy, Charmaine.
But you can, once you get them, we do put pictures up. You can do similar things. But it's mainly for those that don't know how or or too scared to. And once you've got a template, it's great because you can reuse it and reuse it as many times as you want. And you can make to sell as well.
Yeah, exactly. It makes it very, very important. Once you've got the know-how and you can do it, you can keep going. So yeah, to get both templates is $9.99 plus delivery. To get the deal of the day as well today, it's a big one, this one. Little one really, if you count it. It's the Sidekick for a little die cutting machine. But I couldn't believe it when Pete Hughes said earlier, he said this was the first ever roller-based die-cutting machine ever. So $36.97. First die-cutting machine ever to use rollers. The Big Shot was born out of this machine, interestingly. So saving £16 today. You get the Sidekick, which is your die-cutting machine that packs a punch. You get your foam tape, your dies, your stamps, your cutting plates, your embossing plates, your stamps, your adhesive sheeting, and your embossing folders. It's a big bundle, that. 467-321 to get crafting and get die cutting. The lovely thing about your shows though, Charmaine, is that we don't need like heavy investment. Yes, we've got a big deal of the day on the Sidekick machine.
I've actually got the other version and I had my eye on that one because it folds up, so that would be handy for putting in my box. And I was looking at it and Robbie was like, and I was like going,
giving it a bit of
that.
All right then.
I think I got the mental slap up across the head.
Yeah, like it's never happening.
You've got the other Big Shot. Use that one.
But
it's a good machine though. They are good machines. The first one I ever had was the Sizzix, the big red one.
See, that's nice to know that you've got that trust in something. But if you are a crafter, if you're watching for the first time today and you want to get involved, you don't necessarily have to have a die cutting machine or anything.
No, not
you
with,
can get some good
stuff
with Dolly Dimples goodies.
Thank you.
Charmaine, what?
Right. Okay. So what I've got is I'm going to do a bit of upcycling. I've got a round container, and I was on a previous show and I was talking about the crisp that you pop and you'd got stop.
Oh yeah.
And putting candles inside them. Not candles, but you know the ones that are wrapped, and then you take them out and you put them in the melty thing. That's what I was talking about. And it caused a bit of a stir about putting it in, lighting it, and I've really got to be careful of what I said. I don't want somebody to say fire to the house. So we're going to put soaps in this one. So I've painted this container black, so it's one of those paper mache ones, and I'm just going to get some PVA glue, and these are actually offcuts for something that I was making, and I'm going to run my PVA glue on here, and what I would normally do when I was at home is use a sponge and spread that out carefully, so that way I don't get bubbles. But I brought my fingers, so I'm just going to spread. I always have my fingers with my, prayer. Always have my fingers. So just spread that out. Taking off is a nightmare, but adding is okay. So I'll probably need a little bit more. I'm going to knock out what was in there, and I'm going to go around now. I've cut it out. If you want an extension piece to it, if you've got bigger ones, then you can overlap and you can get away with doing that. So I've got a little overlap on there, and you can see how it's not meeting. So off and round. If I'd have put loads of glue on, you would see it underneath. Does this make sense so far?
Yeah, no, so far so good.
Right, okay, so once that's done, I'm just going to put a little bit of PVA underneath here. And then I'm going to hold and close. So I'm going to ask Matt,
Yeah,
to
go
be
on.
my lovely squeezy man
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Quick
So
fingers
Dave,
and Dave,
that's what you
Dave's
meant
been
when
done
you
now.
said Dave's your lovely squeezy man.
Yeah, well, he was doing it with glue. You can do it with that. You've been my squeezy man.
Yeah,
Now,
I
gonna
get that now. Sorry, I've been worried for the last 20 minutes. Or so.
Now I'm going to jump to my lid, and I've decorated my lid up. And I hadn't done one of these for many, many years, and I decided with some of the scraps and mixed it in from little bits. You cut out squares and you just roll them round. And it's ever so easy to do. It's like an icing bag.
Friendline's very busy, so order on the web if you can. I know we're very busy on this bundle as well, so $19.99, but if you're a Freedom member, you don't pay delivery and you save £2 as well.
Now you notice that I've done it like back to front because I want to be able to see the colour in here. Now little tail, I was prepping this up. Me and Lou were sat there and she was doing some cutting out and bits for me, and I was prepping up these and I'd got nearly done. And I'd done it the wrong way round, which if you do it the wrong way round, you end up seeing more of the cream paper than you do with the pretty pattern, because I want to be able to see the pretty pattern inside these things. Now, last time I did this, I actually did it with those textured papers.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, so that could work, especially when you've got the texture on both sides.
Yeah. Now, I cut 3 different size squares. So we've got a bigger one, if you want sizes for this. We have 7 centimetre one, 7 centimetre square, and then we've got a 5 centimetre square and a 3 centimetre square. So I've gone down in 3 sizes. Now when you put them on, if you do it in a crisscross on the top, I'm going to do this with a glue gun for speed. When I get a stick in, get in stick. Also I broke one of my glue guns as well.
Oh no.
I mean, majority of the time I'm PVA, but this does actually work. And a little trick with the glue gun, if you add the PVA, it stops it from falling apart. So this one, in theory, should go in there, which would have been my first one, but I wanted to leave one off. I have inked inside these as well, just around the edges here. Can you see that? And then you do your next layer and your next layer where it builds up. So I have got some done. That should be ready.
I've been really
So,
squeezing
You've been
that.
squeezing.
Yeah.
Do you want to show?
Yeah, can I? Because I've been wanting to show this since the beginning, actually. Because, you know, we've held up those lovely patterns on the printed papers as well from the Parisian Vintage selection, and also the textured papers. That's what you could make, potentially, or upcycle here. So, you know, an old toolbox, an old sort of
excuse me, Robbie actually made this, but there is a bit of upcycling.
Is this like pieced it literally, like made from scratch?
He made it from scratch, but the little funny tale is that little knobs on the bottom there. Originally, I painted it creamy white because I was going to do something totally different from it, but the little knobs on the bottom are actually from a cupboard that's in our shed.
Oh right, okay. What, like little handles off it?
He was going to put some no handles on it now, but it's got junk in it, and we've all got one of them. And he was going to put some other ones on there, but they were just right for those, so I was going to drill a hole and put some string in instead.
It's beautifully made. I mean, the reason why I thought it was like upcycled is because they don't make them like this anymore.
Well, the little piece round, turn it round the front.
Yeah.
This piece here on the front, these bits, where before wood were sold on to the other company, she gave me her units that she used to use for the show, and they had side bits round it, and we pulled them off to put a carpet layer on, so when they're in and out of the van they don't get knocked and all the paint get damaged on them when they're bashed together. So we took that off, and we had those pieces. Typical man who saves all these bits and pieces and then moans that we're saving all our bits of scrap paper. And he's saved all these bits, the edge strips, so he's used the edge strips on there for me.
So you never know when something might come in. It's a lovely result, that is. Using the texture papers, but also those lovely Parisian Vintage cards. Really, really good. By the way, we're approaching 50% of the stock gone. That's a lot gone in just 28 minutes since we first opened the show. So $19.99 plus delivery gets you a lot. You get your ephemera, you get your toppers there, you've got your textured cardstock or papers, you've got your the ionised
double-sided pearlescent.
What's the name of the metal?
Ionised graphite.
Graphite. That's it. I want to say titanium, but you get your ionised graphite card.
I'll ring you up next time when we're naming things.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Ionised titanium graphite.
Titanium graphite metallic.
It's a pretty cool one as well, because I'll show you in a minute when. can you get it on there? Thank you. I'll show you in a minute.
Just put that there.
When
Charmaine.
it's
Not in the way
embossed.
of you, is
No,
it?
that's fine. I want to put my stuff in it. When it's embossed and inked, you get some really cool effects because you can knock back the pearlescent finish to it.
Right.
So then it will take your inks and kind of sink into it. So you can get almost that sort of grungy, what's it called now? Rusty look to it as well, with it being sort of ionised. How's this looking, Matt? Get in there. Get this look. Oh, you're going to grab bits.
Just want to show this as well here, Charmaine, because we are making our lovely box top with this wonderful paper curling technique, but the tag templates also do very, very well. So just wanted to mention about the Parisian vintage papers that have been used here, but the basis is making you a lovely tag booklet with 2/3, I'll rescue those in a sec, 2/3 of the stock gone on your tag templates. Your tag templates make the mini tag book like this, but also your larger tag book, which we saw earlier on. It's all about making the different flaps and pockets and things there for that. £9.99 gets you both templates for the large and the small. I'll just pick this up. Pick up the little bit that fell out. Yeah, you use your £10 credit as well, maybe today. That would be a good thing to do.
Oh, I've got one of them.
You made it, have you?
I've got one of them.
Shall we remember that? So if you bought anything in the early part of May, then you'll be able to claim back your £10 credit if you spend £40 or more. Full terms and conditions on the website. But yeah, that's the tag templates, the large and the small.
They're pretty funky to use them. Right, okay,
Brilliant,
here we go. What I've done here is I've taken 2 pieces and I want to extend them. So I'm using my textured papers and I've used the blue one, which is absolutely stunning. And just so I remember, I've wrote a little layer on there to remind me which is going to which, and then I've glued one on top of that, and I'm going to glue that one to pattern match to make it longer.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to use some PVA. Come on, squeeze.
Come on, yes.
Okay, on there. I know this is maybe a bit boring for some people, but there is some people out there that, you know, want to know how to extend and get that down. Once that's in place, it can go in, and I know exactly what I've done. I put a tad of glue on there to remind myself which way round it is. There we go. It's a little bit like wallpaper piecing. There we go.
Yeah, piecing the pattern. Yeah.
So, and you can trim off if you've got a little bit, but I'm not going to do that because you can get the general sort of idea. So, and the other thing is,
how these texture papers are going to go if you trim them into
these are just my bits that were left over, and I pulled it together. So what I could do is I could add it to this bit, or I could add it to the top of the box. So that's how we'd see it side on. And I'm personally thinking the top bit.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I may need your hands for a second.
Okay.
So if I I'm going to do...
You've already got a bit of glue on the end, I think. Oh, you hot glue.
Ah, right, okay, yeah. Well, normally I
If you
would
just
do
want
it
to
with...
tack it on,
I would
that
do it
might
with wet...
work.
Yeah, I would do it with wet glue, but I am for speed, so you can just see the effect. Normally I would do it with a PVA, and like I said, less is more. It's not sugar when you don't add more to make it sweeter.
Yeah.
There we go. So we've got it on there. And because I know I'm going to take it off later and redo it, I'll just tuck it underneath and whip round. Remember where you're joining. If your joining isn't perfect and you're not happy with your joining, stick a button or something over your joining and then you don't see it.
Okay,
so
button or a die cut or a flower.
Exactly, yeah, or some kind of embellishment. And then we've got round to there, ephemera, ephemera will go on there. Ephemera. Mean my words. And pop that one down like so it's overlapped, and then trim off my excess. The proper way of doing it would be to take a craft knife and go through the 2 layers, and then it would piece perfect because you'd cut through your second layer, but need for speed. And that to me,
I love that project. It's good. It was when you there's a little smile on my face as soon as you put the lid on. It's like
done.
That was like a little result, job done. You know. With the paper cutting technique is absolutely lovely to get the sort of larger, let's call them petals, and then the smaller ones on the middle. Love the fact that we're using our Parisian vintage papers to actually get that effect as well. So you've got the colours.
This effect has actually got a name, and if Al was watching it, she'd be screaming out at the screen because she was telling me what I was doing. So I'd got an idea in my head, but she hadn't seen my original one that I did many years ago.
Yeah.
And she's always called a some kind of flower. So a flower that looks like that, that's what it was called, and I can't remember what she said. And I thought, do you know, I thought I invented this.
Is it hydrangea?
No, it wasn't
Is
a
it
hydrangea.
named after the flower?
No, it was named after a flower. But I was like, I thought I invented
Yeah,
this.
it's
Just messing one day. It's obviously been that we're all playing with the same things. We come up with the same idea.
It's called the Charmaine.
Today it is. I just made it. It's mine today. But yeah, that sort of design's been out there for many years. Actually,
we like
it to a trade show.
We love it.
Years ago.
Look, it's $17.99 including delivery if you're a Freedom member to get that pack. Have a look at the website for everything, all the other packs and stuff as well with Charmaine from Dolly Dimples. And you've got your choices, your paper sets, you've got your template sets, and also your textured paper. Textured paper just there in that big bundle. In fact, we'll revisit Charmaine in just a minute while we have a quick look at other things that we've got on the show. If you've just tuned in, it's not just about that bundle that we were just talking about, to be honest with you. It's about so many other things as well. For example, the large tag book and the small tag book templates are yours today for $9.99, which is a really good price. Normally it's $9.99 for one of them and $8.99 for the other via Charmaine directly, but today $9.99 gets you them both, and they are 70% of the stock gone. The templates for the large template, that's how they come to you. So there's various different pages and elements there. To both of them. This is a small one, and we saw the small tag book just earlier on back over there. We saw a different version using the Parisian vintage papers. But looking inside, you can see the potential here. Once you've got the template, you've got the ability to then be cutting and matting and layering and making the pages and then adding your own tags and envelopes and flips and flaps to the inside of it as well. That's the small one. Let me not put it down straight away. Let me just show you the large one at the same time so you can get a comparison. There you go. So you see the comparison several inches round, bigger on the larger tag book. And these are just brilliant for like photo albums, family albums, baby albums maybe, when you've got the different surfaces to fill. A wedding guest book and all the extras. I shouldn't have unfolded that, should I? All the extras, because you've got to tuck it in. There's a very special way. Oh, Matt, what are we going to do with you? I don't know. Fire me. Can't take you anywhere. There you go. I've done it, Charmaine. I'm all right. Results. There you go. So then, yeah, just like tags and pockets and places to hide things, whether it's receipts, family meals that have been enjoyed, family events, maybe a first year of life to a little one, you know, a first birthday present, an 18th birthday present, or what's my next big one? 50th. So that's your large tag book. Oh, Charmaine too, as well. I would have thought Charmaine. Yeah, no, I would have thought 40 was your next big one, Charmaine. That's just confused me. So 542703 is your item number, and it's both templates that you get. Mirror card, we can be really, really quick here because it's mirror card, isn't it? So you've got 50 sheets of mirror card. It's good quality. It's 300 GSM as well. Nice and bendy. You can score it. If you knock one over, there's a spare one behind it just in case. And you are getting all 50 sheets for $14.99. That's what it looks like. Works out at 29p a sheet. Say what? Yeah, it is. It's 29p a sheet. Then you've got your little set here, and this is the Not Just for Men set. Busy on this one. I like the tool rules tag and door sign. Don't borrow them, don't move them, don't touch them, don't even look at them. It sounds more effective when you put a sort of Ross Kemp voice on. So get out of my tool shed. So then you've got your like different boxes that you can make, the gift boxes, the cards with the toppers, approaching 40% of the stock gone in it already. It's been a busy one since the top of the hour when we first launched. Making cards, making toppers, decoupaging up as well. Is the way to do it. Using the mirror card by embossing and letterpressing and inking, maybe sanding it back is an idea. And then some of these other cards as well. Hats off to the design team for these ones. They're really nice. But just being able to put together like a little collection of items. Love this one too, where you've got the beginnings. It's a happy birthday card which just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. But it's the beginnings of like a journal where you've got like pages and tags and flaps where you can add different sentiments and messages and things. I love that. So yeah, inside the pack you are getting, and it sort of lists it off for you, you've got your card, your decoupage sheets, your papers, and your envelopes as well. So it's a big pack, that, including 30 sheets. 30 sheets. Let's see if I can remember. It was ionized graphite. Yeah, remember, think pencils. Ionized graphite for your double-sided, and you get the C5 envelopes as well. That's 15 C5 envelopes included in the bundle. Oh, and then 15 decoupage sheets as well. We saw the samples, didn't we? But we get all the here we are. All those decoupage sheets are coming to you in the pack, and the papers as well, the backing papers. Then in the next set, you've got the little girls and the flowers, and on this the official title is, when you find it, it's the Floral Girls and Trendy Toppers. When you find it, we just move that man cave out of the way, and then I could put that. Oh no, I can't, because it won't stand up. But yeah, you get some lovely things on here. With your decoupage sheets, you don't have to use the decoupage sheets for separate projects either. You could easily, if you want, split them up and make lots of different things with them. If you wanted to spread those over lots of different projects, you can. But you also get the card and the envelopes, as well as your toppers, papers, and decoupage envelopes. A third of the stock already gone. This is busy again with Charmaine today. We've got another hour later on, but it pays to get in there early, I think. Make sure that you've got first dibs on things. But love it. Do you love some of the imagery on these ones? They're so cute, so lovely and personal, for birthdays, for events, for, lovely cards for family members, little girls, little new arrivals maybe. I think that'd be wonderful for a second, third or fourth or fifth or sixth birthday for a little girl, little grandchild maybe, or a child in the family. But having these, I mean, imagine for the front cover of a book, of scrapbook for a 50th or a retirement, but with the imagery of the little girl on the front. I just love that sort of vintage idea. It's beautiful. You get the whole set for £12.99 plus delivery. 314477 to order now. And then on the next set, again, you're getting so much here. You're getting, this is the first arrival of the textured card stroke paper. You've got the texture on it, you've got the colour on it, you've got the intrigue of it, and the fact that for book covering and for journaling it's perfect. But that's not the only element there, the textured paper. You also get the printed sheets here. Brilliant for your scrapbooking. Are you into scrapbooking, journaling, bookmaking? It's huge at the moment, absolutely huge. But the colours that you get on here, right the way across the colour spectrum. So you've got a lot of the sepias and browns and stuff on the base colour. Over a third of the stock gone on the bundle too. But don't worry, because it's not just about the sepias. The reds come in, the greens and the blues as well. So for any colour composition that you're creating, any colourway that you want to work with, you've got it here in this paper selection. All really high quality, beautifully printed for you on your 12-inch by 12-inch papers here. The pack also comes with, I'll just quickly zip through some of the others there for you to show the colours that you get in that pack with your 12 by 12s. But you also get your textured paper stroke card. I always say paper stroke card because it's tough. Yeah, it's really tough. You can't necessarily, you can rip it, you can die cut it if you want, you can score it and fold it and layer with it, but it's tough. It's got that structure to it, and the price to get it is just phenomenal. You get assortment of colours as well, so it's just a mixture that you'll get. There's another one there that's just got this lovely wax shine to it with the texture. But yeah, all the examples I'm showing you are exactly that, just examples. You'll get an assortment of colours and styles with it. Oh, and you also get, just very quickly before I show you some samples, you get this lovely craft parchment style in a 30 by 30 size. It's 350 GSM, that is, just there. So yeah, looking at a couple of examples here. Look at this. Remember those lovely papers that we just looked at? This is using the large tag book now, the template for that. And you've got It's wonderful sort of words and personal, maybe sentiments inside, using some of the ephemera just there, maybe putting photos in from a nice day out, and little souvenirs maybe, and then you've got, for your gardeners amongst us, your seed parcels and packets there, and then again some personal words that might well tie in and just remind as well. Lovely example that you can make with this set for £19.99 plus delivery. Order it now at 799-996. And then one of our busiest bundles on today's programme is the Parisian selection with your ephemera, with your papers and toppers, with over 2/3 of the stock gone on it. Charmaine, do come in, because I can see you're ready on the next demo. So if I could just bother you for a minute to talk us through.
You bother me, you can.
Bother.
Bother me.
But yeah, what colour? I mean, it's really nice, this set.
It's really vivid and vibrant.
Yeah, look at this
we had a
example.
colour choosing session of papers and things, because I have thousands of 12 by 12s, and our Loopy was in there choosing them all, and she wanted like 9 million sheets in one kit. It was like, no, you're getting greedy. Yeah, it was hard. So then we had to pile it down and pull the kits together and that. So there's a few vibrant kits coming.
Tune in later for the demonstration on this one as well.
This will be demonstrated at 2 o'clock. So this is Anne-Marie. So if I show you, you've got that one there. There's one at the front, and there's one there with the mirror card on.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's one from Anne-Marie, there's one from myself, and there's one from Lou. And all three of them are using the same bits and pieces that we've got, and we've all come up with something slightly different.
Yeah, I think that was my least favourite. Whose is that one?
That's mine.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right. Well, our first tiff. Right.
That's it. You're no longer my squeezy man.
You do know I'm joking, though, because you'd already told us that was was yours.
Yeah. It goes right over my head.
Because this one's Anne-Marie.
That's Anne-Marie's, where the butterflies flower, and this is Lou's, so she's used the mirror card there as well.
Yeah.
So they're all different, and the flowers are from the Zandra's Flowers kit, which is on the website as well.
Yeah. I love yours, how you scattered your beads down here.
Yeah, like it was
well.
the top of its bodice as well.
And what you've done as well, hang on a minute, Lou hasn't done that. Lou's done a beautiful one with berries and leaves and flowers here, and with her mirror card.
Yeah.
But what she hasn't, I mean, she's just put glossy accents or something over there and
on the
embossed
top,
it.
yeah.
But what you've done is you've layered yours, you've decoupaged your
well,
flower
this
there.
was the prototype to start off with, and then the girls have followed on with different things, so they don't want to do exactly the same as what I've done as well.
You do it your way as well, yeah.
But I love the flowers, the butterflies leaping out
This is lovely
one.
from Anne-Marie.
So I will be demoing that in the 2 o'clock show.
Very, very nice, very nice.
But you can make cards from it as well. I've only got a couple, but there's toppers and things. Can we show Sue's?
Anything.
Let's show the rest of
Show
Sue's
it all.
book. Because
Show it all. We love this set. It's
we
a
got
really
to
good
the
price.
middle.
Yeah.
So you've got bits so you can see where the papers are all matching in. Okay. And the ephemera's in there, and then we flip
lots of
again.
pages and bits and secret elements, and very nice.
Bodice. And then if we open this, this is what takes the time. He's opening all the pockets and things.
Look at that for folding down.
And these are all just elements, and she even ended up using like scrap bits on things as well.
I think I've got to fold that up first.
I think that one goes in.
Yeah. In fact, before that one, so down, up.
Yay!
Oh my word!
And we'll tie the ribbon later.
Okay.
Okay, another one and another one.
See, look,
and
textured
another
card.
one.
You're making it go a long way because you're just cutting strips. You're
Yeah,
just
that
cutting
is. It's
little
just
bits.
a little tiny piece in there,
Yeah.
and again here, a little tiny piece of it. The girls do not waste any of their bits and pieces. And again, a piece in there. Has she gone all the way down,
I'm just
or is
checking
it
if
just a bit?
she has gone all the way down, ish. With that, yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised because you only need the top bit.
And there was another kit that we had on, that Lou had made up a book, and she'd actually used it as the binding.
Ah, that's nice.
Just one sheet
Yeah.
and the binding. She says absolutely brilliant. And there's a box.
Oh, the box as well.
Hat box
nice
that Lou's
too.
done.
An
and
upcycled
decorated
hat box. Oh, Lou, this is good work as well. Using the papers here, you know, for decoupaging, for going over and upcycling, covering. $19.99 plus delivery gets you all of the set. Just to remind you what you're getting the template to make this, which will be demonstrated later on today at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you've got your ionised graphite
30
card,
sheets.
30 sheets worth, 280 GSM, also 300 GSM
of
on
the rich cream.
Is that 30 by
No, that's
12
that's 12 by 12 in this
12 inches
kit,
by
yeah.
12 inches. And then you've got your texture papers
10
as well.
sheets, different
And then
colours.
your printed sheets with your toppers and ephemera as well. It's a real deal, this. $17.99 including delivery to order it as a Freedom member. It's very, very popular. The phone line's extremely busy. So if you're hanging on waiting to be answered, hang in there. We'd love you. And let's get in there and start demonstrating.
Do a quick one.
We'd love you to get this, so you can order it on the website as well if you want to skip the queues there. But thank you for watching Charmaine's show today. Really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you guys. I'm using a topper from the Trendy Toppers with the girls in as well. So I've cut out one of the backing papers and I'm just going to mix in and match. You always end up with loads of sort of odd bits left over when you're doing cards. You do get the 6x6 crafting and the 4x4 cream in that kit as well. And I've just gone ahead and just chosen, there is papers that do match the actual pieces, and then there's the lovely flower ones as well, so it's up to you which you put on, but I'm just going to try and do a simple quick one here, just a little bit of matting layering. And I thought I'd probably put a bit of mirror card behind that and that'd lift it, or a colour in from one of the other kits, but I thought no, I'm just going to work with these.
Don't panic about time either.
Now,
You've got about 7 minutes.
what I've done is I've taken the topper
and
I've placed it on a slightly bigger piece, about that size, and then I've gone with my ruler. And
look, it's about 10 to. That means there's about 7 minutes left on the show. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't think you heard me the first time. So
I did. I just,
woohoo,
gave me a centre parting, hon. Sorry, I was meant to go, oh no! So I've lined up, scarred, and when I come to my last one, see, this is what I was doing while you were down the line. And doing my last one, it's giving me a nice even border. Okay, so that's, I used my ruler, because my ruler's my tool, to do these things, and now I'm going to use some foam on a roll. There we go, because I thought this would be quick. One of that. So you can make cards, you can make toppers, you can. There was even a little notepad gift box. Oh, just underneath the G.
The G.
Underneath the G.
The G. That's me.
That's the G.
I'm an OG. I'm an OG of crafting, craft presenting.
Now this has got the toppers on the front here. Okay, this is the Australian one that's upside down.
Yes. Oh yeah, we spot it now. Yeah.
Yeah, it was upside down and then I turned it round. I think I turned that one round, or maybe it was the right way round.
I don't know.
Do you know what? I think I pulled this one off. I took it off and turned it back round and ended up gluing it back on wrong way round as well.
Okay, 4 minutes left.
Right. Open it up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, this is good. It's like a little letter writing set.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really cool.
You've got your cards, your envelopes, and your gift tag in there. So when you pull these out, you've got loads and loads of cards. So for those
how many times have you not got the right card at the right time?
Or those that don't make cards, to send it as a gift. So you make a few cards up, because you do get an awful lot in this.
Like a card making letter writing set. How nice is that? And you've got a little booklet here for noting down people's birthdays and dates, or put in a mini diary or something. And then over here you've got your pocket with the envelopes behind, as well as the textured paper to actually cover it with, and then that pattern paper on the outside. And that pattern paper you've got, that's from the set with the vintage garden, isn't it? If I'm right, in the vintage country garden.
Yes. This is the vintage. This is a vintage country garden here.
Yeah.
This one and this one.
Yeah.
And then on the front as well.
Yeah.
And then the toppers that we've just shown that were on the front are from the same kit that I've just done this card from.
Yes. Okay.
So you could go in with your pearl pens or your little gems and add to it a little bit of ribbon. But I think the girls have done the samples. They're absolutely beautiful.
Really
I don't need to carry on
this.
sticking bits on. But simple, elegant little cards. I mean, if you've got your dies, you could die cut behind, add little flourishes and things like that. But I just thought, it's simple, just simple. Simple greeting on the bottom, happy birthday, get well soon.
Do you know what I love about your shows, Charmaine, as well?
They're simple.
Well, I love the fact that anybody watching them could think, do you know what, I might have a go at that. I'm gonna pick up a kit for under £20 today. I've got a pair of scissors. Okay, it might be better to have a self-healing mat or a glass mat or a cutting knife or whatever, or a craft knife.
Pair of scissors.
But pair of scissors. We've got that.
Slow and steady with your cutting. And with our decoupage sheets, if you've got your first layer, shall I grab one? Let's grab one and show. That's 1 second, and I can explain this. Because I can't say this enough. I keep saying it and keep saying it. And when I'm at shows, I have people that walk around, and we'll be doing the Worthing show soon as well.
Worthing, okay.
We're at Birmingham in June as